Okay, we live.
Hello.
Well,
Hi.
Hello.
My dog is being scolded in the background. Um,
Luna did
this
nothing wrong.
never.
Free Luna.
This is Halgia D&D. A very happy upcoming holiday to you and your ilk as we pass into this final Sunday before Christmas. Many of us, especially those that, work in certain fields, are dead inside right now. We're exhausted. Um, So thanks for anyone who decided to jump in and join us, either now in the future or as we decided last time in the past. Uh, I'm RJ, the game master for this fabulous Sunday morning. Um, and may I ask, who are you folks?
Oh, hi, I'm Louis. I play the human Moonlight fighter Ryan, who didn't get up to much last session at all, and nothing of any note, and didn't meet anyone of any note whatsoever.
Really? Really?
Yeah, really. Yeah, I just saw some bones and got a new rune. Very
Yeah.
exciting.
Oh yeah.
I met an old man who
You
I
did
have
meet
no
an
idea
old
who they
man.
are.
And,
Yeah,
it was so cute because there was a little yellow golden canary flying around, and you fed. Yeah.
I mean, who knows who that could have been? I have no idea. He's just an old man who then disappeared. So
Yep. Little old man with a random bird.
yeah, very nice. And I bought a load of crafting components. So my life's work to single-handedly deplete the entirety of Perselth's crafting inventory is making steady progress.
It's well underway.
Well
Oh,
underway. Yeah. I think I
The
bought
man
about
who
20
destroyed the economy.
Yeah, I'm Mansa Musa. I give out so much gold. I bought 24 bits of 24 components over last session.
Oh
So
my god.
Christ.
I am sorted
All of the
for a long time to come.
24 components at 4 hours a component for crafting. That's
96 hours.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a whole. That's
That's
a
full
lot.
day. I've got
That's
4
full
days
solid
worth of
days.
crafting.
4 solid days worth of crafting.
Hell yeah.
Okay, then I guess it's my turn. Hi, I'm Faye. I play Faye, the half-elf sorceress warlockeress. And last session, I got up to some pretty wild stuff. It got a little out of control. There was a lot of blood. There was a lot of no. I had a delicious dinner with my new best friend Quinn, Mickey, and Rista. We had a delicious dinner. Mickey got a little nervous because of sleeping arrangements, and then when we went upstairs, Mickey got absolutely fucking shit-faced off half a bottle of rum, popped out her wings, flew onto the roof because I said, no, I don't think you can fly, and she said, watch me, bitch, and then did it.
That part.
Yep. And then everyone retreated from the room, leaving Mickey and her girlfriend, smooch buddy, pucker partner, Rista, alone in the pucker partner, alone in the room. And that's what you missed on Glee.
We do not own the rights to Glee.
we do not own anything. Please don't sue us.
Hi, I'm the aforementioned drunk ass Mickey. That's all I got.
What is Mickey?
Drunk.
Good intro.
Drunk.
Why is Mickey?
When is Mickey?
Mickey is an ASMR warlock cleric.
She tries.
Yeah.
She tries her best.
She gives a good effort.
Yeah.
It's 9 a.m. I'm drinking Mountain Dew. Don't fucking judge me.
Judging super hard.
I'm surviving on caffeine and hate. There's no judgment here.
Good.
Allegedly, I am Kira, and on paper, I am Hush, the arcane trickster tabaxi rogue. We went over to a different city and found an old friend, an arachnid one, just Spulio. Got to talk to him for a little bit, talking about the good old days, and he invited us to a ride of the moon, if we so desire to do so. Hush is definitely looking forward to seeing him again. And we went back, tried to convince Mickey that no, being on the roof is not a good idea in the middle of the night. It's a flight hazard. And we spent the rest of the night crafting a spell page with Ryan.
I feel like we need to get Mickey like one of those reflective vests. So like next time she goes out at night, no one will like crash into her.
I mean,
Or like a shaky bubble.
A straight jacket's easier.
I feel like we need to get Mickey one of those fucking adult leashes, that you put on like a toddler, where she's like, nope, get down.
I mean, she does also glow slightly, so like.
That is true. That yeah, I did forget about that.
Yeah.
Your mom glows slightly.
I don't. Well,
She might.
she might.
She
She's
probably
an-
does.
She might actually.
She's an angel. She glows more than slightly.
Yeah.
I am Micah. I play Quinn, the Elijah Phantom Rogue, who had a nice meal at the bar last session. Just chilled out, had a few drinks.
There was cheesecake. I forgot there was cheesecake.
Oh yeah, there was cheesecake.
So much
There was a
cheesecake.
lot of cheesecake actually
A whole
Yeah.
cheesecake.
for like 4 of us. And now she's gonna go on a totally normal midnight stroll with her dead friend and her alive friend.
Yes.
You're my dead friend, and you're my alive friend. Let's go.
I am really glad that you added the alive friend at the end, because I was gonna be like, wait, is Quinn gonna kill me?
I mean, nobody's actually cast Detect Undead on Faye, so you don't really know.
The soon-to-be
True.
dead friend.
Soon to
Yeah.
be dead friend.
I mean, we might all be dead.
Do I still have a channel divinity up, or have I used it today?
You
I
have
mean, you're
not.
drunk, so I don't
And
think you're.
You
gonna be in your
are,
right mind.
yeah, you are drunk, passed out, and you in Rista's bed, slowly creeping towards an absolute panic attack crisis when you wake up in the morning.
Nah, I used my channel divinity today. You're lucky.
So, since I'm not sure how long this character will end up staying with the party, I'll just say that I am RJ and play also, along with everybody else in the world, the adopted NPC / PC Rista, the tiefling necromancer wizard who procured an entire cheesecake in the last session.
Part-time
And,
girl.
And a bottle of rum.
And a bottle of rum. I thought Faye grabbed that.
Oh God, no! That
Do I
was
just-
all you.
Do I just have this bias where all rum is associated with you because you were a sailor?
I mean, you
Probably.
would not be wrong, but that was you.
Yeah, that was all reason. Yeah.
Nice. So, just a quick summary. You guys arrived at the Coal Quest, went to the dinner that you guys mentioned, did some drinking, some talking, some cultivating of furthering your friendship, Quinn and Faye. Spent some time in the room taking a bath and then having a dream and falling asleep in the bath, Mickey. This is all the stuff that's happened since they got to this Coal Quest. Ryan, you went to what the Gold Dragon told you was a temple of the leader of their order, which you found was essentially a tomb instead. You were greeted by an old man with a yellow canary who then disappeared after doing funny magic to your special coin that you have. You found the bone pile of the deceased or something, Miss Dragon Levitaire. And Kira, you gave a good description of how you went and met up with an old friend, commiserated over what it would take to actually accomplish perhaps a goal that you might have. And he said, bring your friends back and we will perform a rite of the moon. And as the night pressed on, you were greeted by your dead friend and chose to invite your alive friend along, Quinn, as you started to set out on a midnight stroll. Um, it is currently about 10 o'clock in the evening as you are walking and passing through the road that leads through the ravine beneath the tallest mountain on the Cold Quest, which is Star Peak, and um, have a quick stop and conversation with what appears to you, Faye, as a silhouette type person that continues walking. Um, you look up, you see a beautiful night sky under stars, and the unsettling presence of the new celestial body that is once again in the sky this night.
Just about to ask if there's.
There's still a moon in the sky, huh?
That shouldn't be troubling, but it is.
Yeah, spoiler alert for everyone who's just tuning in: the moon should not be in the sky.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, the moon is only supposed to appear once a year and only is supposed to be visible from one city in the world, and it's just kind of out there now for some reason.
Yep,
It's just chilling.
just chilling.
I will, before we go too much further and keep walking, I'm gonna kind of turn to Faye and like tucking a strand of hair behind her ear and also just kind of like tap her temple real quick.
Yeah, I'll telepathically be like, "Hey, what do you need?"
In my head, I'll answer her. It just might be easier if you can't hear him. This might be an easier way for filter along what he's saying.
It is actually easier, and it might be also easier because I don't know. I guess it would. This is good. It would feel weird to talk about him in front of him, but like I can only see kind of blah, and so like I don't know, who is this friend of yours? Like you said his name was. This isn't the Wex guy. You said no.
No, this is Elchris.
Elchris.
Elchris Felred.
I don't know. I mean, what was he like living?
I mean, he was very good with magic and swordsmanship, which was a nice combination to have. Actually, reminded me a little bit of you. He often talked about the powers his patron gave him,
Oh,
which is something that I know you're a bit more familiar with than I was. But
oh. Wait, he had. I mean, it was a. I thought it was a god for me. But a patron?
I mean, I think he described it that way. I think just I don't really know much about it. I never was one that was big on magic, so I sort of just tuned most of it out, honestly. He bragged about it a lot, but
Yeah, that does.
mostly he spoke of it as the reason he had power.
Yeah, that does kind of sound familiar. All right. Well, I guess that explains why you weren't thrown for a loop when you met me.
Yeah, like I said, there were some. I know a little bit more about magic now than I did back then. I've been paying a little bit more attention than I.
And do you have any idea what this might be about? Like, why this island? Why he like?
I'm not sure. I don't know. He seemed more serious than he normally generally about,
Okay.
but I'm not really sure what this is. I still don't really know why he's here in general. Hopefully this will shed some. I also imagine that we're having this conversation as we're walking.
Yeah.
So we're not just standing there awkwardly staring at each other.
Are you guys like? Are you guys like coming? So at this point, as time goes on, you begin to push through a smaller village town size settlement where you recognize this beautiful elven architecture. It's familiar to you, Quinn, being an elf of sorts yourself. It does have like symbology of the Feywild, of Seelie and Unseelie balance. You have a quick reminiscence of childhood, which for you was forever ago. As you continue to walk through, you can see that there are, though it's probably about 11 o'clock at night at this point, you can see that, as you know, many elves don't have to sleep or rest very long. They just have to meditate. So there are a few people out and about, giving you tips of the cap and little nods as you walk by. None seem to pay attention to the dark silhouette that leads you forward. You hear, coming from kind of this like courtyard area behind a building, like this little clearing, you can hear these almost like chants of movement in the form of song, coming from about 12 voices. As you listen, you can hear also the cutting of wind, like a blade streaking through the air. It seems like some sort of martial practice being handled. Why don't you both roll a history check?
Sure. 16?
16.
3.
3. Quinn, just this like spot of memory comes into your mind. These are elven wizards practicing blade song. There is some kind of teaching happening. You recognize this, and you continue forward. You pass across the north side of the city, of the town. I can't stop calling things cities.
Cities and cathedrals everywhere.
North side of the town, and as you crest around, you can see that there are some young elves that are kind of stepping in synchrony and practicing these movements. There's this beautiful, like high pitched, almost choral sound to their movements.
Well, this is active for late at night.
Well, elves don't really need. I'm sure they've got to do something to keep themselves occupied.
True. Yeah, you all do get 4 hours extra every day. That's nice.
I mean, you get 8 hours since you sleep at all.
It's true. So, no idea where he's leading us? Anything like this?
No, I mean, I've never been here before. I'm not sure.
Has he?
I
Do you know if he's been here before?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. Not that he's mentioned to.
As you pass the outer limits of the elven town about 11:30 in the evening, you find yourself walking through this short stint of a forest with a lot of greens, but as you can see in the night, these beautiful deep reds of these leaves just reflecting off of the starlight. You can see a clearing with a very large citadel type building with 4 towers on either side of it. This would be the same place that I described to Hush in the last session. This is kind of a central place of religious worship for elven gods and otherwise. you see the large staircase that leads up to the central tower. You can see the catwalks that connect 4 other towers. The dark silhouette leads you through the courtyard. It's a little bit less busy at this time. There are people chanting prayers in the corners, sitting next to these small shrines, and none pay you too much mind as you walk through the doors and into the large marble, like the green and silver and marble floor uh, for the central citadel chamber, before the silhouette stops in the middle. Whispers to you, Quinn. It's just a little further now.
Is this a place that you've been before? You seem familiar.
The silhouette turns and continues to walk.
Not getting good vibes.
Yeah, and I'm assuming like obviously I heard Quinn say that out loud, and
Anything he says as I'm like hearing it, I'm thinking it back to Faye through the connection, so she essentially hear what he's saying.
and I'm just like, oh, no answer, huh?
No, he's being awfully cryptic.
Cryptic ghosts. Okay, midnight walks. Okay, well, yeah, sure.
I'll continue following it.
Yep.
You lead off to a passageway to the right. Takes you onto a catwalk, and from this perspective, like, you have a closer view of the stars, unimpeded by any smokes of civilization, any smog. It's just this very, like, you can see that the star. What month is it right now? Still Victoria?
It's still Victoria, 15th.
Okay, well, the star Victoria is not in the sky right now. But you can see the Janar star, the one that appears to be like a circle within a circle, like a shape within a shape within a shape within a shape, is glowing relatively bright, and it's probably not been that you've seen it just so clearly. But you continue along the catwalk, and then pass through another one, and you lead to the southeast tower. And as you do, you can see that the double doors that lead you into this tower appear to be. You're not sure if it's wood or fashioned metal, but it is carved into a set of 2 enormous black wings with these, like, obsidian handles.
Mm-hmm.
Why does everything have to be so fucking ominous?
Did he just lead us up to the doors?
Yep.
Do you want us to go in here?
Yes.
For what reason?
I need to share some things with you about myself.
Okay.
The details are difficult to remember beyond some of the business that is left to be finished.
And it has something to do with this temple.
You'll see inside. You see the silhouette create a wave with its hands, and this shadow just bursts forth as the doors push. The two wings, reflecting off the light, it looks oily and like kind of horrible as it pushes inward. The interior of the temple is dark, but it is lit with these like black flames, almost like this negative light that creates a visible area in the space. Um, you can see that in this place, unlike the temple I described to Hush, there are not like church pews. There are more um, just people sitting cross-legged in these black cloaks. Um, just these perfectly black. It's very creepy at first. You get a bit of a like shiver as you even walk into this place. It feels similar to um, being pushed into the space. I think Quinn, you walked into the smog in the veins of a Karn, and it feels similar to that, like just the transition of the different mortal energies pressing against you. You walk in, and in synchrony, it's about 20 of these cloaked figures in synchrony all turn their heads, and you can see they're all wearing this white mask with this like beak that kind of comes out from it.
Cool.
They don't
Not
seem
cool.
they don't seem to um, give you any sort of greeting other than just staring at you, and they continue to watch you as Elkaris leads you forward through the center of the aisle. You can see that the back of the chamber are just these two enormous, like a sculpture of these two enormous black wings, and then just this like face similar to the mask, and it just kind of comes down at an angle from the back wall. You can see that uh, in the mouth of like where there would be a mouth underneath the beak. Uh, there is a smaller iron door.
Mm.
Would I mean, I know what it is, but would Quinn be familiar with who this temple is for?
Make a religion check. Faye, you can make one too, but at disadvantage because you live in Helgia.
Oh yeah.
Ledge.
Oh. Okay.
15.
14.
You've seen people in the past, Quinn, in some different struggles over the course of your life, um, wearing similar cloaks and seeming to aid in the uh, struggles. Though you hadn't visited where they were from yourself, uh, you do know that there were acolytes of this god that helped out in the community effort, as you described it. You hear them all begin to chant in synchrony, and it hits you right at the last second that you remember them being described as acolytes of the Raven Queen. Uh, you make a quick connection that the Raven Queen is a bit of a guardian of the threshold between life and death, the one that escorts the living to the land of the dead upon their transition. As you approach the door that Elkaris continues to walk towards, you hear this chant in a language so old it couldn't be known. by any of you. And it's just this 20 voices coming together and just pushing this sound onto you. It's louder than it's louder in feeling than it is in sound. Like the sonic waves of it are like hitting you, like they're shouting with power. As Elkaris opens this final door, the last shout comes through, and then they go silent. And the silence after this chanting is done is absolutely deafening. It's just so quiet. And you walk through into this other chamber. It's pitch black in here, but you both have dark vision. As Elkaris walks through, you can see there are 2 rows of objects on either side, and a what looks to be a glass case with a flower in it at the other end. As you walk past, the dark lanterns alight. They flicker one by one as you go by, and you can see that what they're actually illuminating is coffins.
Mm.
And there are 8 of them. The flower at the end you recognize to be a chrysanthemum, though it does not look like it holds any power. It is not smoking. It's just maybe more of a symbol.
Yeah. So, what does he need to show us in here?
You also notice,
Oh boy.
and I'll need Faye and Quinn to both make wisdom saving throws.
Yep. 19.
18.
Okay, you guys are both okay. Seeing your share of violence in the past, especially in the most recent month of your life, you are not absolutely put aside by what appears to you as Elkaris's full visage comes into frame. He goes from being a spectral shadow to actually looking very much like himself, and very much with the injuries that remained from his last moments of life. Would you like to describe what Elkaris would actually look like?
So he is a half elf with more tan skin, very long blonde hair that it has usually kind of half pulled up behind it. Very like glowy open nose.
And what do his wounds look like?
He has a large portion out of the side of his cheek taken out, so you can see just the edge of teeth through it. And on the opposite side, on his side, just open ribs showing from a gaping side.
So you see this, Faye, you see this figure, and these wounds appear to still be fresh from whatever this person experienced. And you see this creature turn back to face you, and you flinch a little bit, but you guys are pretty good at handling what injury looks like at this point. It's been a crazy month.
It has been.
I'm going to, in my head, say to Faye, If this is the man, he will not hurt me. I trust. Do you
I'll trust
me?
him. I absolutely trust you.
Well, hopefully I'm right.
He begins to talk, and you can see the sinew, the little sinewy strands that open up as his jaw opens. It's a pretty horrifying sight. He says, "One of these is supposed to be mine," gesturing to the coffins. "But I cannot go there yet."
What's keeping you?
I have a mission. I had a mission. One that I needed to travel for. But my mission was cut short in helping another's. Faye, you can also hear everything he's saying now.
Oh.
It's like this place is empowering this dead man to be able to communicate with the living in some way. The sword you keep is my sword. The dagger is her dagger. The clasp was her clasp. The note of power was his. I don't remember their names.
Kind of like winces at that. But
But I do remember you. Where is your sword?
had no.
You cut out like a lot of that.
I had no more use.
So what became of it?
I gave it to Lady Bella. I don't know what she's done.
I think it's important that you reunite with each piece of yourself. I cannot wield a sword, so you wield it for me now. Or at least in honor. But I can't remember their names. I have a mission and can't remember what it was. I can only remember that I had one, and that when it is complete, I can take my place. And he waves his hand, and one of the coffin lids shoves itself open, turns up on its side, and you can see that the coffin itself is empty. But the upholstery inside it appears to have this lightning pattern to it, just this like stitching in this strange, chaotic way.
And you mean a mission beyond the one that we shared to protect?
If that was the mission,
We succeeded in that. So it must be safe.
he looks at you with a spark of confusion. If we succeeded, looks like he can't remember what you're referring to. Then that was not my final task.
Do you remember who gave you this other task? Is that why we're here?
This is the Temple of the Raven Queen. This was to be my resting place. So I assume it was her.
That does make sense. I was also given a task by my patron. So maybe someone here does know.
I will have a moment to make my mind blank. If you wish to find who these other 8, these other 7 buried are, I know that this one is mine. And gestures to the open coffin.
Is he giving us permission to just check the other coffins?
I'm not sure. Are you... The way that you connect with me mentally, are you able to do that with him? Can you read what people are thinking, or only specifically what they think at you?
I can open a mental communication. I can just speak to them mentally. That's it.
Do you want to take a look at these other coffins? Are they at rest? Or are they like...
I believe they are champions of the same mission that I keep.
I'm going to go over to one and take a look just to see if there's any inscriptions on anything marked.
All right. You rub your hand, like, kind of on a plaque on the side of one of them, the very first one to the left. And as you do, the coffin lid just flies open. You can see inside there is a body of a humanoid creature. A skeleton. Long, rotted away, with a thick black cloak. Some strange wings of black material, like kind of worn as pauldrons. And on the coffin lid, you can see that there there is a an inscription, almost like a short eulogy of sorts.
Can I read it? Is it a language in?
Do you understand? Oh, geez, what language would this be in?
Can't speak very many, so wait.
I guess primordial.
I do.
Okay, Faye.
But if I understand it, yes. Call her over.
It reads, "Here lies Turley, champion of the first fate. Her mission failed. Here she rests."
And I'll read that out loud and then kind of look at Elchris and Quinn and just does that mean anything? Like first fate? That name, does that
Not to me, I don't think, unless it's supposed to, but I'm not
Probably
familiar.
not.
Hmm.
I guess we can take a look at the others.
Yeah, I do. Everything seems to be coming in eights. 8 flowers, 8 books, 8 stars. Yeah, let's take a look at the next one. Maybe we'll learn something new.
I'm gonna shut this door real quick
Okay.
because Dog
Yep.
Mama is giving Dog a very stern talking to.
Luna did nothing wrong. It's getting ooky spooky though.
It is
Fine,
getting
everything's
ooky
fine.
spooky,
This
baby.
is totally fine. This is totally fine.
Also,
Anyway.
can we like shut the coffin? Like put it back
Yeah,
the way
I
it should
want to.
be?
I don't want to like desecrate these bodies.
You go to shut the coffin, and the skeleton head just creaks forward and goes, "No,
Okay.
no, I'm just kidding. That doesn't happen.
Okay.
It would be fun though."
Yes, it would be.
You do shut the coffin.
Okay, good.
So I guess we'll take a look if we're able to read the inscriptions without bothering the coffins themselves. I'd rather not open them all up to rifle through what they have.
For some reason, I do not believe we are going to have that option.
So
Find out.
you do have to open to read the inscriptions on the inside of the lids, but essentially you continue to look through them, and it is kind of a sequence, and they each say essentially the same thing, using a different name: champion of the second fate, champion of the third fate. And as it goes through, each of them says his, her, or their mission failed.
And what are the names in order?
You son of a bitch.
Come
I'm the
on!
note taker. I have to know this.
I did not think we were going to ask this. And
I mean, unless you don't have names.
I tried.
For all of them,
That's
fine.
I will text you some names.
Okay, that's perfectly
Okay.
fine. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to miss
You
anything
can
important.
you can take that as this wasn't the important piece of the story. Their names.
What do you mean? The names are the most
Micah,
important.
send me those names so I can throw these into the notes because I am also curious being.
And they're all in
Sure.
primordial?
After the session.
They're all in primordial?
The script is in primordial. Yes.
Weird.
And the empty one, that would be Elchris. Is that the final one? Is that the
Yes.
somewhere else?
But it doesn't have an inscription beyond here lies Elcarus, champion of the Eighth Fate. And there's no further information after that.
Mhm.
So, what did you find out, Quinn?
That there were many before you who had this same mission. Doesn't look like any.
Did I fail? Am I trapped here?
I don't think so. I think it's still on. If we can find out what this mission is, I'll do everything I so you can.
You see Elcarus gaze past your shoulder. And in the iron doorway, back from where you came, one of the masked figures is standing and staring at you.
I'm gonna turn to and ask, what do you know of this? Hey, follow them.
Quinn. He walks up to you. As you start to follow the figure, he turns you back around. You can feel his very cold, necrotic touch on your shoulders. And he leans a forehead up to yours.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me my mission if you can. And God damn it, get your sword back.
I will.
You say you have no use for it. Do you think Lady Bella has a use for it?
Probably not.
Don't make it into an artifact. And don't make yourself into an artifact. As he says that, Faye, you can see that the what's the name for the plant that you have as kind of a crown?
Right now it's sort of just like a dried wreath, like a laurel.
You see Quinn's hair, just for a brief few seconds, starts to turn brown, and the wreath starts to change into autumn leaves rather than winter flora. It lasts for a few seconds. He lets go, and then the colors shift back. I will wait here until you need me.
I'll make sure that you see it.
He just sits there, stooping underneath where the glass case of the flower is held. And you assume that's where he'll remain.
I'll just back up a few steps. Turn and follow the figure.
All right. You follow the figure out into the chamber. Now all of the masked figures are standing at attention. They're all holding these like anti-candles, like these torches of this negative. It's almost like a black purplish light, and they each walk to the sides of the wall in the chamber, and you can see this this system of artistic depictions of battle and of people meeting their fate. Important moments in history where the Raven Queen was most needed. You can see that part of the depictions show closer to the right wall on the back edge, show one system of figures where you notice what looks like an Elcarus, but that one is the only one that shows any sort of color beyond just texture in the wall, as if the story there is incomplete. Next to Elcarus in that image, there are 5 other figures. Faye, you notice that one of them looks like Quinn. You see a human with a ponytail, a smaller human with this bushy brownish reddish hair and a couple of daggers. Another human man that looks to be wielding a spellbook, and a curly-haired, watery-skinned water genasi. What they're looking at in this image appears to be the ruins of what looks like a crumbled structure and the face of some kind of very, very large demon. Sort of like the classic Garistro or something of the alike, just some horrible creature that is peering back at them. Some of the other images depict battles, times of chaos and disease and famine, points of history before history books would allow you to remember. You also see that in some of these battles, there are flowers involved, different pieces of different champions. You see one like holding up a rose and holding out the other hand, and the two kind of synergizing in this mesh of this like textured energy and launching it at what appears to be some kind of 20-foot tall flying creature akin to a praying mantis or something like that. You see all these like crazy random people and symbols, just these different races of people, like what you've seen throughout Halgia. You don't see any Wenja, but you do see Genasi of different kinds. You see one Genasi figure that appears to be holding a rock staff, like a pure staff of stone rather than wood, and just kind of holding it at attention as an army of these winged creatures is rushing towards him. You see a short ASMR that looks to be this like winged angel creature that is standing there, facing down a similar army of kinds. You see tentacles driving through through the dirt up underneath them and like through these portions of water. You see dragons off in the sky, the depiction of dragons and their textured breath weapons. And this is getting very long as a description. A lot of images that spark a lot of interest in your mind. And then once the figures reckon that you've taken in just about everything your mind can handle, they all snuff their torches and go back to sitting, and you hear the
Can I see the figure that called us back into this room, or are they joining?
That figure is standing at the edge of the doorway, the two beautiful, like, big black wing doors.
I want to try going over to them and ask.
I couldn't hear you.
Room? I'm gonna go over and ask them again. What is that room? What are all of kind of gesture walls and the song?
I said she. You can't see that it's female under a mask. Mm-hmm. You asked, what is that room back there where Elkaris was? It is the holding place of champions. Champions that have fought and failed.
Fought for what, exactly?
For the fate of our world in progress. For the greatest source of power. If the 8th champion fails, the question will be answered.
What question? The divine question?
Are we worthy of holding such power? If the 8th champion fails, then we are not. And the world will be reset.
Sorry, come again?
I'm trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Is there anything you can tell me about the 8th person's mission? So I can finish carrying.
To make sure that what's coming does not take the source of power.
I'm gonna look at Faye and this is sounding an awful lot like Morris flower.
Yeah, they do seem to be popping up.
The figure waves a hand and gestures back towards the open doors, or towards the winged doors. You can see the tethers of cloth kind of like streaked out and torn a little bit at the edges. And this black arm waves the doors open as they slide back into an open position. You take this as a sign that,
We are being dismissed.
Yes.
yes.
I will take one last long look at what I can't really see on the walls and step out, I guess.
Yeah, I'll follow along.
You leave the temple with this new gravity on your shoulders, and you begin your march back toward the fancy tavern where you had originally stayed. Is there anything you wish to do on your travel?
I feel like there'll probably be a little bit of conversation about this shit.
Yeah.
So, I hope your friend doesn't mind me saying, but why? That was. Listen, that was creepy, and that's coming from me.
Yeah. I Yeah, that was a lot. I'm not quite sure what to make of that.
Was that you? Inscribed on the wall of a temple?
I mean, I don't know what it was doing there, but that was that was all of us. That was all of us years ago, together facing off against King. I don't know why it's inscribed.
Well, at least we kind of know what his mission was, I guess.
I guess. I mean, it's sounding an awful lot like what we know is happening. It's coming to
His,
take
yeah, his mission
power.
sounds like our current mission. S- So, what do you. I know you probably have no idea, but what do you think she meant by reset the world? What does that mean? How do you reset a world?
I have no clue.
What, the gods just call it a wash and just kill everything?
I don't know. I mean, the gods are powerful. I didn't think they were powerful like that.
Did you say that just because of my hoodie in the chat?
No, 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 no.
Uh,
Marauder Shields gave his life for all of us. So, so sorry.
no, that's quite all right. So who's Lady Bella? I heard that name mentioned a bunch.
Um, she was the one we were protecting. We all pledged our loyalty.
And he wants us to go get your sword back?
Yeah. I guess it's not really of much use to me now. I can't really
Wait,
lift it very much anymore.
wait, is that I remember you said something about orders. Is that what you were talking about?
I did get a message from Bella asking her, and if I don't know what it's about. She said she had something to speak to me about. I haven't seen her in a very long time.
I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence.
I mean, she might know more of what's going on here. I'm not sure how much of this has reached over East, but You might know something. This seems pretty important, though. I think we need to have a conversation about all of this. This isn't just me and my own baggage. Big.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely something we should talk to them about. I guess most important question is, how are you doing with all this tonight? How you doing?
Not really sure, to be honest. It's on one hand, I shouldn't want to see them again. It was nice to be able to feel him again. And she kind of like puts her hand like on her shoulder.
No, I mean I know what you mean. Most of us don't really, you know, most of us when our loved ones die, that's it. I know, they're here and you have feelings about that, but you get to talk to them, you get to say things that you didn't get to. I mean, that's not nothing,
Yeah, I just. Clearly, he wants to be able to rest. I want that for him.
Yeah. And I mean, I did all your friends work for that temple?
No, I don't think so. I
Because
mean,
I can
they all sort of
understand.
came from all over the place, their own reasons for being out, but I I've never heard any of them mention anything like this.
Because I guess with the whole death thing and resting, I can understand why he's sticking around, but why are the rest of them still here?
I don't know, and honestly, after this, I'm afraid to find.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I trust you, and I'll have your back whatever comes.
The conversation takes you deep again through the valley and back toward the Brass Hammer Inn and Restaurant. Don't forget the end restaurant part.
Bresslebee's Bar and Grill.
There's, um, you go back inside and find your way back up to your room. Meanwhile, Ryan and Hush finish their working endeavor for the evening. You guys were working on the spell page. We covered that last time. And then
Yep.
eventually, I would assume with the two of you, the way that you handle things, you probably just both nod off in the middle of working on it.
Almost certainly, yeah.
Sounds about right.
Just fall asleep in random positions, like leaning over against like halfway on and halfway off a chair. Um,
My book's probably open. I know that much.
there's going to be a drool stain on it in the morning.
Oh no.
Her fur is like smudged with like blue ink.
Of course it is.
Mickey, Rista gets you back into the room, and you're pretty wasted. She goes, "So, time for bed, yes?
Huh?
It's time to go to sleep?
No, we're gonna party. It's time to party. You want to party?
The party is...
We're gonna party all night.
Are you sure you want to do that? You saw Ryan and how terrible he was the day after he stayed up all night.
It's terrible all the time.
Oh, that's not true.
Yeah, okay.
Well, maybe we could play a game instead of partying by drinking more.
We got what kind of game?
I don't know. What kind of games do you like?
Uh, she just stares off into space.
Okay. Um, you braided my hair yesterday. Maybe I could try to braid yours for now.
Okay. Okay, sure.
Rista cast the sleep spell.
You feel her hands begin to tug on your hair, and I'm going to make a little check for her.
Roll for
She,
two.
she starts to braid your hair as you did hers. Um, is there anything you wish to do?
um, she's just gonna kind of like probably lean back into Rista, probably making it a little difficult for her to actually like do a nice braid,
You
but
think?
yeah, probably just pass out at the feeling
Okay.
of someone playing with her hair.
You lean back, and eventually you start to nod off, and you can feel Rista kind of give up on the braid, and just instead just start gingerly kind of rubbing your head in different places, like kind of like scratching the back of your head and
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
And
scritches.
it's very comforting. You feel a little kiss on your forehead, and you fall asleep.
Aw.
You all then wake up the following day
Woohoo!
Oh
after
boy.
gaining the benefits of a long rest.
Long rest.
Yay!
Turn off night sounds.
Been a long day.
It
It
has
has
been a
been.
long day.
Has we reached a new month
Yeah.
yet?
No, it's Victoria
Mm.
16th.
Jesus.
Yep.
Okay, so Mickey, you wake up. Uh, actually, you'd wake up last, I think.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
Let's say Quinn and Faye, you'd probably wake up first
Yep.
Yeah.
because
Been a
Elf
pretty
and
slow start.
Unsleepable.
Yeah.
Why don't we take our little break here?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Okay,
Sweet.
cool.
'Cause I need to.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Yay!
Hooray!
Oh god.
Okay, bye.
Let's do this.
Oh boy.
Like before I put the screen back on, you just hear like the soft squeak come through on
It's
the intermission
Moonlight.
screen. We're back, by the way.
Oh boy.
Hi.
Reese is playing with her dog familiar.
Oh, I should get a find familiar spell for her.
You should.
Yes, you should.
Yep. More animals.
She
It was
would
a crazy
absolutely
So funny.
have a
We do
German
love that.
Shepherd.
See,
Oh yeah.
I was gonna go Pomeranian, but okay, we'll go German Shepherd.
That'd be pretty great, actually.
Okay, so welcome back.
Oh yes, hi.
Hi.
This is us playing with dogs, and we don't really play D&D. We just kind of do
No.
stuff.
Yeah, we just kind of chill here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, we play D&D. It's dogs and dogs.
All right, so Quinn and Faye, you awake first.
Ugh.
I think we should probably have a conversation with everybody pretty early. Figure out what we're doing today. Maybe fill them in on what happened last night.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Preferably not in the middle of the restaurant. So, do you think I should bring some food up here and have everyone
That's
just come in here?
that's not a bad idea. Yeah, I'll see how Mickey's doing today.
All right. I will go get some breakfast stuff to bring up.
I will.
If Faye wants to go get everyone. Yeah.
I will knock on. I'll start with the two that I know are probably fine, and I'll knock on Ryan in Hutch's room.
The knock wakes you both up.
Oh, no, I'll try the book. Oh, God. What?
Ah, it stinks, Ryan.
That's not me, that's definitely you. Why
No,
have you
it's
got
not.
blue ink
I'm
all
all
over
the
you?
way over here.
Yeah, and you've got blue ink on you.
It's
Okay.
spilled, okay?
Okay, you're not being quiet, so I know you're awake and fine.
Piss off.
Love you too. We're meeting in our room in about 15-20 minutes to go over the game plan for the day.
Okay, I mean, oh god, what time is it? What time is it?
Make a survival check.
I knew you would ask me in that way. Oh no, what time is it? $14.
14. Much to your dismay, you would assume that because it's Faye and Quinn that have woken you up, it's probably about 6 in the morning.
It's too
It's so
early.
Hey,
Come
you
back
know,
to me in like 7 hours.
Give me 2 hours, I'll be in your room.
I'll see you in 45 minutes.
Okay, 2 hours. Right, see you then.
I'm actually a little wired today. I'm kinda excited.
I open the door just enough to make eye contact with Ryan, and then I shut the door. And then he hears me singing sea shanties in his head.
I ignore them and open the book because I'm going to do a bit of morning reading. Because I said 2 hours.
There once was a
Oh, what you
beautiful
reading?
lass.
If
do
you're
you
gonna
have...
do that,
Oh, hold on. Okay. I got what I need. You open the book.
oh no. Her back just glues to the wall.
Crabbed against the wall.
Yeah.
If I see any dragons, Ryan, you're dead.
I'll be fine.
Which book is it?
It's the abjuration.
Okay. Roll a d20, please.
11.
We all stare intently as RJ. Yeah, the eyebrow pieces. That's what I was looking for, baby. That's what I wanted.
Oh boy.
I wanted those eyebrow raises so fucking bad.
Okay.
That's always a good sign.
I hear,
So,
as I shut the door, I hear a deafening fucking boom.
Hush, you see this pulse of magic come out of the book and just it tenses your muscles for a minute, Ryan. You brace for impact, but nothing seems to happen immediately. There are some passive effects from this. Um, you're not sure what they are yet.
Excellent.
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
I need to know that somewhere. Okay.
Oh god. I'm just gonna open my book like 7 times just to like get all this shit out of the way.
Brian, you know better. You can't just open that when people are like right next to you.
That's fine. This one's harmless.
You don't know that.
It's not harmed anyone so far.
We haven't even opened it yet. How would you know?
I've opened it loads of times.
The abjuration book?
Yeah.
And what happened before?
It gave me stone skin.
I have a right to go to. If my fur turns to stone, Ryan, you have to carve me out of it.
It went away after an hour, and it was just like being more protected. It was great.
You get the sense this one's not going to go away.
Oh no, this one's fine.
Fantastic.
Like nothing happened. It just pulsed, and that was it. It's great.
Well, you have to warn somebody first. You just went and opened it.
Yeah, well, Faye annoyed me, so I thought I'd do some reading.
Wait, okay, so Faye annoyed you, so you have to do this with me in the room?
Ah, it's fine. Nothing's happened. It's fine. I don't know why you're
I'm
complaining.
gonna kill him.
I'd like to see you try.
Really?
Okay. I'm gonna knock on Mickey and Rista's door as I hear them bickering.
Mickey, you wake up with an insane headache.
I was gonna say, do you want me to roll for
Aw.
hangover?
You reach back like your hair feels tight, and you reach back, and your hair through the night has been perfectly braided.
Oh,
So you have a nice big golden braid. Rista's not in the room.
Mickey, Rista, you okay in there? I'm like whisper yelling.
Huh?
Can I open the door?
Rista? Who is it?
It's Faye.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
I'll open the door and kind of peek one eye in.
Mickey's
Oh.
got a beautiful braid, but bags under her eyes.
Her eyes are like barely open.
I remember my first time with a half bottle of rum.
What's going on?
We'll get you something greasy for breakfast. We're meeting up in me and Quinn's room in either 20 minutes or 2 hours, depending on if you're me and Quinn or Ryan and Hush.
Can it be 2 hours?
Okay, I'll see you in 2 hours.
Okay. She just collapses back onto the bed.
All right. Quinn, you go down to the restaurant area, and you see that actually Rista is already down there. And she's kind of sitting at the bar counter by herself. Do you sit with her, or do you go somewhere else?
No, I'll slide in next to her.
Progress.
Good morning.
Morning. You're up awfully early.
Yes, I like to get an early start on the day, and I did not drink quite as much as many, but you know. Maybe a little cheesecake drunk.
That's a good point, though. I was going to get food and have everyone meet us up in our room so we can
She kind
finish
of
for the day.
shoves you, like, playfully, and she goes, I was going to get everyone food. That's why I'm down here.
Well, I think maybe if certain people are feeling a little under the weather this morning, maybe we'll wait a little bit longer.
We just hang out for a little while and maybe wait an hour and 30 minutes before. I have this feeling it's going to be 2 hours.
Sounds a good timeline. Yeah, that timeline sounds just about right.
So, how was your night?
Complicated. I will fill you all in when we're all together. It might be easier to get it over with in one.
Understood. What is your favorite breakfast food? Mine is
Honestly,
pancakes.
you can't beat bacon.
Oh, yes, I
Cliche.
guess I like bacon a lot too.
Cliche, yeah, but it's cliche for a reason.
At our home, there was a chef that used to make this French toast bake, and when they did, it was so good and so sticky that the pan became unusable afterward. So you had to have a new pan every single time.
Where have I heard this story before?
Sounds like someone's rant about their ambrosia.
Of
French
course,
toast.
Rista had a chef at her house. Fucking 1%er.
Well, that sounds delicious.
It was.
How did things go after we left last night? Did you have to keep Mickey from flying out the window again?
Oh no, she's very drunk. I started playing with her hair and she passed out.
Smart.
Sat there for a while and did some light reading, not from one of those special books, but eventually fell asleep. I hope she's feeling okay this morning because she was not in a comprehensive state of mind.
I have a feeling she'll be a little bit out of it today, but
Maybe
we can just speak softly around her.
Maybe a lot of bacon is the answer.
That's true.
You look a little bit different. I'm sorry to be so forward and I'll just.
How do you mean?
You have a warmer tone to your skin.
She'll kind of like
It's hard to describe.
press a hand to her face for a second. Like, I mean, it's not uncommon, I guess, for someone with my blood, but I'll keep an eye on it. It's not strange, is it?
No, it's not strange. It's kind of nice. Hello. Is there something that I can get for you two today?
Breakfast for 6, but hold it off for about an hour and a half.
Okay. Sure. Do you want to come back and pick it up, or are you just going to sit here? Do you want drinks? Hair of the dog?
Kind of look over at Rista, like, mimosas?
Mimosas. You two sit there and share a mimosa for a little while. Eventually, the time passes by, and you find that it's time to go meet with everyone. Ryan, would you please roll for your book challenge, Arcana, please?
I was going to say, I probably would have just gone back to the room and cracked open my book as well if we're going to be waiting 2 hours.
Oh, that's it's a natural 20 for a 21.
Nice.
21.
Mm-hmm.
You wrote down the code I gave you last time, right?
Yes, it was 20-62.
It's 20-81 now.
21.
Sorry, 83.
Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting.
Okay. And as always, you really begin to understand more and more about warding energy as you press on with this book. Faye, go ahead and roll a d20, please.
Oh god. Which book do you have now?
The enchantment book.
That's it.
So fucked up.
This was your creation, Archie.
I'm so
Four-
terrible.
14?
Oh, neat.
Oh no!
Could you all roll a d20 for me, please? Including
Oh
Krista?
no.
Oh, what did you do?
Oh no.
I rolled a 4.
I rolled a 16.
18.
8.
Faye,
Uh-huh.
what was your roll?
Oh, me as well. Okay, yes.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a 3.
Okay. All right, so go ahead and roll your Arcana check, please.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh! Thank you for the good luck, Louis. That is a natural 20 for a 21.
Damn.
At least
Very
there's something
cool.
good going
Look at
on.
you guys go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wasted. Not wasting.
You
I'm
read
using
those
the natural.
books so good.
I'm so good at the reading.
You are at exactly 100, and you will be the first to gain a benefit.
Ooh.
Oh.
So, what was the code that I gave you?
I had written down 1779.
Okay. You gain the ability to cast the spell Calm Emotions at will without expending a spell slot.
What the? That's so
Oh.
cool.
That's
That's
pretty
gonna be
cool.
useful.
Damn. Yeah.
Oh,
Like a certain
Just
number of
Faye
times
being
a day, or
aggressively
just-
friendly is like, hey, if you're having a bad day, stop.
oh, that's wow. Okay, cool. That's like how many times per day?
I said at will.
I'm sorry. What?
He said
Oh,
cantrip.
Oh no.
Are you saying I have calm emotions as a cantrip?
Yeah,
Basically, but that's like a second level spell.
but it's
Holy
not a
shit.
cantrip because if you cast it in combat, then it still goes by spellcasting rules.
Yeah. But just like at
But
will.
outside
Holy
of that,
shit.
so cool.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, that's awesome.
So you imagine the Venn diagram like double circle, the minds crossing together, and you gain a perfect understanding of how to transition one set of like healing emotions or like evening energy into another person's mind.
Wow. Yeah, that's okay. I guess I'll have something else to talk to the party about when they show up.
Oh boy.
This is actually so strong. That's so cool.
That's really
Yeah.
fucking interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these books are pretty fun. Just to warn you though, it's not just like every 100 points you get. It's
Mm-hmm.
like logarithmic.
Oh yeah.
So you all return to the room. You Rista eventually comes to get you, Mickey. She goes, "Do you want me to carry you? Are you feeling okay?" Strength check. Oh, 16. Well, 17. Rista picks you up just over the shoulder. Actually, she'll princess carry you. And she carries you around. She goes, "Your braid looks amazing."
Thank you.
You see Rista.
She complimented her own work. I did
for
such
her.
a good job.
Good for her.
When a person with an ego as mine makes a character, they always compliment their own work. You all arrive in the room together. Quinn and Rista have brought breakfast up. She helped you drop it off before going to pick up Mickey. And you sit down for a nice breakfast deal here.
Told you it'd be 2 hours, though.
Yeah, that's I'm okay with that.
You didn't seem okay with it when you were singing sea shanties in my head.
I mean,
You
yeah,
did not.
Yeah, apparently.
I did.
Why do you think I started reading?
I'm surprised you're able to focus with that happening in your head.
Yeah.
You know what?
It made you roll
I am
advantage.
I am really, really good at compartmentalization.
I can really only do it for a minute if I'm not maintaining eye contact. So
Very quickly disappeared. It was great.
yeah, I did some
So, yeah.
reading on my own.
yeah, what did you do? Did it? I mean, it didn't blow up the room, so that's good.
I mean, it imparted some knowledge of a pretty strong spell that I could just use whenever I want now. So there's that.
Oh, would it be something like, making illusions of some kind, or making things come out of your fingers, or fixing stuff? What?
It's mainly for manipulating the emotions of people.
Great.
Huh?
That's can never go wrong.
Wait, no, that doesn't sound right. You can't do that on your own like that.
I mean, sure you can.
That's not possible. Wait, how were you able to do that? Through what? Which book did you read?
The enchantment book.
I would ask to open it and show me where you found that, but
You'd probably not a good idea.
not a good idea at all. So you can manipulate emotions.
Yeah.
You already
To
kind
an
of do
extent.
that on your own. Without magic. Since you're so charming. But within the restrictions of magic, I can't understand how you're able to do that at will. That's a really key phrase in magic.
It's these books are a lot more powerful than we thought. Mickey, are you sure you don't want one?
Why am I here?
Mickey,
Well,
Faye asked you a question.
Don't do that.
I
It's
mean,
so much fun.
you're here because Quinn and I took a walk last night, and also apparently we're doing something for Hush today. So we're kind of making a game plan and catching everybody up.
Yeah, actually, wait, so if you guys went on a walk, what for? It's late.
For brevity's sake, I will share what we saw.
So as Quinn begins to share all the stuff, Faye, you can't help but feel just enraptured by what she's saying. For the next hour, you're charmed by Quinn.
Oh no!
I will read this verbatim. All creatures roll off. The lowest rolling creature is charmed by the highest rolling creature for 1 hour.
That's awesome. What?
Oh no!
Just a straight roll, yeah?
Oh, that's already happened. You guys
That's
did
roll
it.
it
that was the
before.
20 that we rolled.
When they opened the enchantment
Oh,
book,
shoot.
you guys all rolled off.
Gotcha. Oh, speaking of, does anything look different after we did the abjuration thing? When Ryan opened the book?
Ryan's got a weird energy to him.
That's normal.
Ryan's
That's pretty
being a
usual.
poo-poo head.
Sorry, I'm just more fun.
You're not. You don't do fun. You don't do fun.
I do fun sometimes.
Just by yourself where no one else can share in the fun. I know you had fun yesterday. That's why you're not telling anybody about it.
Oh, what? Going round a tomb was fun. Yeah, it was so much fun. All by myself. Yeah, great fun right there.
You find fun in mysterious places. It's the only thing that I can assume.
I'm sitting right next to Quinn, my shoulder pressed up against hers.
She'll kind of like give you a weird look, like as she's telling this story, like not moving away, but just like okay, I guess that's happening.
I give
So
her. I
you
give her
told us everything
a
that
wink.
happened.
Me or Quinn?
Quinn, you told us everything that happened between Quinn and Faye.
Yeah, I will share the whole without me actually going into it all, taking another hour and a half. I will tell them everything
So,
that we saw.
what is worthy? What kind of power are we trying to find? And who's trying to take it before we can?
I mean, that's sounding an awful lot like what we've heard of Tenris trying to get the flowers here.
You're so smart.
That's my guess too. It has to be.
So wise.
We just have to keep doing what we're doing, basically.
I guess.
Visit the
but,
gardens,
I mean,
make sure that no one's compromised, and fight
the
Tenris if we
stakes
see him.
seem a little higher now that we know that apparently the worlds might be reset if we don't do this.
Which is deeply concerning, but it's what we've just been doing. I don't know if we should speak to people about it. I'll leave that up to you, though. I don't really like talking to people that high up and entrusting them with that kind of power and information. But if we have help, that might be easier.
I mean, I'm not sure who else is aware of all of this, but at the very least, the acolytes of the Raven Queen seem pretty knowledgeable about it, though cryptic.
I wonder if other acolytes on this island are somewhat familiar with what's going on. There's a lot of them. Like, this is the only place that I know of where they're able to practice religion freely. They have some information that the rest of the world just does not know about.
God is over there nodding.
Is there any orange juice?
Here you go.
Thank you.
Here, eat some bacon too, and some pancakes. She shoved a bunch of food at you.
No, I don't want that.
Eat it all, Mickey.
No.
Every single bit will help it. It'll help you. Eat it up.
Eat the greasy bacon; it'll help.
Eat it up.
It will help. I speak from experience. When you're hungover on rum, you need something in the stomach.
She just picks up a pancake and takes the very, very small bite.
You didn't even put any syrup on it. What are you doing?
Just like a dry ass pancake.
Don't knock it till you try it. I do it all the time.
But by choice.
So
everyone knows it's best when things are sweet, right, Quinn?
We kind of like give you a weird look again. Like,
Faye has been staring at you with these like wide eyes in this.
Oh yes, the 30-year-old weathered sailor has 100% been like kawaiing over at you this whole time.
you feeling all right this morning, Faye?
I'm feeling amazing.
You seem a little distracted.
Yeah, it's usually the other way. No. I think this is really outside of your normal, which is weird because you have a big range of weird.
Do I notice anything different about Quinn that might be prompting this sort of reaction?
Quinn actually does have a bit of a warmer skin tone, as Rista described. And some of her hair has ombre into this brownish color at the very tips of it.
Your hair's changing colour, Quinn. Maybe that's to do with it.
It's what she like kind of like look down at the ends of her hair.
Is that normal for elves?
Elves?
Sort of. Not all of them. I mean, elves of my blood, yes, but it hasn't changed in a very long time.
I like the look.
Black or brown, it all looks good on you.
So you met your friend.
I feel like something seems wrong with Faye. Should we be?
I mean, more than usual.
More than usual, yes. Something.
She says she can manipulate emotions now, but does she mean hers?
Did she?
I think she
was gonna say,
accidentally
did she
used it on
manipulate
herself.
Yeah.
Oops.
I mean, you all do know I have a wand of the spell magic. Or no,
Are
just
we-
detect magic.
Mickey
Just detect magic.
Mickey just pipes up. Are we planning on staying here for a while?
No,
I fancy leaving and going
we have-
outside, I think.
Yep, gonna go outside, touch grass. And maybe... Oh, Miki, you might like this actually, if you feel okay. Because my friend, Spoolio, he invited us to go and participate in a rite of the moon. And I thought, what better way to figure out what's going on with the moon than doing a rite for the moon? I'm
What
sure
is
he's
that
seen the moon, I just didn't...
exactly?
Today!
I have to write stuff?
No, what is a rite of the moon?
I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's some kind of religious ceremony. I think he follows this
Spoolio
moonbow
never
god.
explained it to you. He was just like, "Come for the rite of the moon," and you never asked a question about it.
No,
And this is something
it's
that we're
on brand. She'd never paid attention.
I'm not really a good writer.
I don't think much
No,
writing
but-
has to be involved with this.
But it's a
That's-
religious ceremony.
When are we meeting him?
Today. I don't know when, but today.
I'm down whenever. I've got things that I want to do when afterwards. But I'll
Yeah,
come
like
back
with
here.
shopping.
I've done a lot of shopping, but yeah, I've got a few things I need to figure out, so I might just come back and do that whilst you guys are out.
Oh,
I haven't had
okay.
enough
Well,
to
do you
eat.
need help with any of it? I know you
Uh,
talked about working on some boots, so don't do those without me. I
Oh,
want to
no,
do
no,
those
no.
together.
I will not be doing those without you. Don't worry.
Oh, cool.
No, this is another project, so a bit of time to myself wouldn't be too bad for it.
Okay.
Plus, that backpack's great because it can store all my tools in it. So,
Oh yeah, I forgot you bought that.
oh
Is
yeah.
that what I've been smelling?
What?
It just smells
what
like
have you been smelling?
nuts.
Like nuts?
Mhm.
What is?
I've never seen you this hungover.
I legitimately do not remember the last 12 hours of my life.
Oh, we had to go pick you up because you flew onto a random roof for no
Um,
reason at all.
Halgia to Mickey, are you okay?
She's just hungover. She gets very dramatic when she's had alcohol.
I have never been dramatic in my entire life.
Absolute lies, and you know it.
I mean, you do
You-
the whole healing thing. Can you heal yourself?
Surely you
of
can hear
this?
yourself, yeah.
No.
Does anyone have anything to remove poison from someone's body?
I don't think this is poison.
Not
the
by
sort of
lady
poison.
means.
Not the sort of poison that would
I think
help
a
with.
lesser restoration might do the trick.
I think
but-
I just need to go die.
That's
No, we need you.
Oh, hold on. What was that about?
If you
I've
die,
never
I'm
been
just going to
dramatic.
bring you back from the dead as a undead
Yeah.
thrall. So
Okay.
Sounds like a worse fate, to be honest.
Then you will
No
be
offense,
permanently
Rooster.
in my service.
How does Quinn feel about that statement?
She's not saying anything.
I'm just gonna like look around and see if there's like a bathtub or like a basin, like a sink.
Yeah, there is. There's a pretty fancy sink.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk over to the sink and just start filling it with cold water.
I mean, I've got the decanter. I can just spray you if you want.
Shut up.
Do it.
Okay, I'll
I'll
No.
wake her up real quick.
Do it.
Though maybe we don't want water damage in the room.
That's a good point. Yeah. It can be quite forceful, so best to
Yeah.
avoid it.
So,
Okay.
one more thing about today. If we can get to it and we have some time, perhaps we can visit that graveyard that Cug's Tavern mentioned to the south.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
I would like to try to use the skull.
Oh yes.
It's the purpose of everything when we all met, so
Mhm.
would like to deliver on that.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
This rite of the moon implies, are we doing this at night? Do we need to
I'm
meet
not
a friend
entirely
in
sure.
the evening?
That's a really good question. I wonder if I could ask him. Maybe.
Do you want to fly
I
over
mean-
and find out?
Yeah, we can go fly over and hopefully pass by that dwarven city to check out, their swords. I really want to get a rapier like Quinn's.
Seems reasonable.
You're in the dwarven city right now. You have the elven city on the other side of the mountains. It just depends on what. Do you want the dwarves or elves to make your rapier for you?
I'm dual wielding. Why not just get both?
You're
One
gonna
of
get a
each.
dwarven
One of each.
and an elven. You're gonna go full Skyrim and have a dwarven sword and an elven sword.
Sounds awesome to me.
All right.
I have no idea what they do. But we're gonna find out.
You would easily be able to buy one of each. You could buy a rapier for. Let's check prices on rapiers.
400 gold each.
Are these
If you
special,
want
by
a
the way?
really nice one, then you gotta pay a lot.
Well, they could be special. So in both cities, just depending on the aesthetic you want, you could get a regular rapier for 25 gold. You could get a +1 rapier for 150 gold. One moment, please. Come on, RJ. Okay.
Go, Reginald.
Thank you for the encouragement.
Go! You're the
Reginald,
best!
Reginald, away.
Reginald.
Okay, so I'm going to give you 4 options. You have regular rapiers for 25, +1 rapier for 150. You could get a vicious rapier for about 900 gold. Or you could get a +2 rapier for about 1,200 gold.
This is so cool. But for now, unfortunately, I'll have to stick to 2 basic. Actually, no, I could actually afford 1 basic and 1 +1. I could.
You want to do it?
Let's do it! I'm so broke.
All right. So over the course of the day, you end up stopping by both cities and both smiths. Which rapier is going to be your +1?
The Elven.
All right. So you buy a nice, like geometrically fashioned dwarven rapier. and then that one has kind of just this brass basket hilt that's instead of being like a nice like dome circle, it's like a hexagonal dome, like it's six sided and comes over your hand. Um, the elven one has this beautiful swept hilt that like faintly glows with this like sweeping wispy magical energy.
Whoa. Is there a specific name for it? Or is it just a plus one?
It is up to the purchaser of the weapon to give such a brilliant creation a name. I made it to sell, so it's not mine to name.
Okay, I'll think on it. I have an idea of what it's going to be, though.
That is up to you. Please pay your gold.
I I did. I am very broke,
Join
but
the
for a
club.
good cause.
Blessings of Coraline be with you.
Oh, thank you.
And also with you.
Can I sell these short swords, by the way?
Sure, I can melt them down for something.
How much will it be?
Resale on short swords. Hold on. Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
They're 10 gold.
10 gold. Yours are used, so
Heavily used.
they would be appreciative, though. You can sell your two short swords for a total of 15 gold.
I like it. Okay, not as broke, but still pretty broke. Happy though. Alright, I'm all set.
Dragon money goes quick.
Dragon money does go quick. Man, I feel so cool now.
All right. So, who's doing what in this day?
I'll just go with Hush, because I don't have anything that I want to do today. Until after we've done everything that everyone else wants to do. So.
Yeah.
So you fly over to visit Spulio. Are you all going?
No. Once I tear myself away from the light of my life and the song of my heart, I'm gonna go buy some. I'm gonna go buy some crafting components, and I'll add those to the inventory.
All right. So, Quinn, you notice this very harsh transition in Faye's demeanor from being totally in love with you to just normal Faye.
Mm.
You feel all right?
I'd be feeling a lot better if I didn't remember the past hour. But I kind of do remember the past hour.
Yeah, you were acting a little strangely.
I did open that book to read it.
And do you know what it did to you?
Do I know what it did now that it's over, or
You know that the magical surge caused you to be totally like infatuated with Quinn for a while.
yeah, kind of made me infatuated with you for a little bit.
Oh,
You just hear
okay.
from the sink,
Well,
go get a room.
I think you're currently in our room, Mickey.
Mm,
Oh, yeah.
you are. Mm.
Also, that's a little bit worrying that the book is able to do that. But then again, I'm now remembering that you can also do that at will. Maybe let's agree to not you don't use that on us.
I mean, unless Ryan goes crazy one day and decides to kill us all, no. I don't think I'll be using that.
I'd say unless someone's life is in danger, maybe don't mess with people's emotions.
Yeah, kind of ironic. Mm. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's fine. It was a little strange. I was more worried for you. You were very distractible.
Mm.
So I'm glad it's worn off.
Yeah, me too. Still friends?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, good.
Get a room.
Go
I
somewhere.
have a room, Mickey. It's this one. You said that a moment ago.
I know, I was just trying to be silly.
Oh, me too
You
then.
seem to be
Get
feeling
a room.
I'll reach over and give her a high five.
High five.
Oh.
glad to
go-
see Mickey's back in good spirits.
I don't know if glad's the right word, but yeah, she's in good spirits.
So bad news. Mickey died, and now I have brought her back from the dead, and now she is my pet.
To be honest, it's completely indistinguishable sort of noise coming out of your mouth from
Hey!
that from the last 2 hours.
Okay, yeah.
All right, well, I'm feeling slightly embarrassed, so I'm gonna go do some shopping, and once everyone gets back, we'll yeah.
The guy I bought the backpack from did have another bag, if anyone wanted to look at that as well.
I kind of want to go shopping. I have no money whatsoever. I just want to go browse.
Insight check immediately.
I gave her 863 gold. There's no
I was
insight
asleep
check.
And
that
she
point.
drank 863 gold worth of rum.
That is a dirty 20.
Oh yeah,
Jackie.
she's lying. She's a dirty liar.
So yes, I'll go to the same shop to buy components, and also look at that bag Ryan mentioned. Is it the?
It's a bag of holding.
How much is it?
Bag of holding 150.
Okay, cool. Yes, I will. I don't know if you want to role play it out, but I'm fine with just being like, I buy my components, I buy a bag of holding, we're good to go.
Yeah.
I want to just go see if there's anything magically cool out there. TBH. Just go on a stroll. Tour the town. Didn't really get to do that yesterday.
Okay. I gotta get my book.
Sure.
Hold on a minute.
I don't think he was expecting that.
Don't know why I wasn't expecting us to go hunting for magic items.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanna go see what's out there. Namely, I wanna go see if there's
The book's gone missing.
anything cool. Maybe if there's
This
like
is
a
me
nice.
not knowing where my book is, but
Yep.
give me
No.
one moment.
You may have as
No
many
worries.
as you wish.
Cannot wait to kill someone with the bag of holding.
No,
Let's
dude.
do this
Please
real
do
quick. You two fly over to where you know Spoolio is. You make your way back around the catwalk to the entrance of the Temple of the Sehanin. And you eventually find him just quietly sitting and looking like he's polishing off a pair of really amazing shoes. It's not a pair; it's four of them.
Of course, yes.
You get his attention. He's like, "Oh, you have
Fools!
You look considerably better, but still not perfect. Oh my god!
Have you
Why
not
do you
seen
have
the
We can talk
blue
about
ink
it
all
later.
over?
ink on yourself? And who may I be speaking to? Who are you?
Oh,
hi.
I thought I got all of it. Totally missed it. But, yeah. These
Don't
are
wipe it off with
my
your
friends.
spit. Are you kidding me? Oh, let me get you a towel.
So, everybody, this is Spoolio. Spoolio, this is everybody.
I think only Ryan went,
It's
right?
just me. Hi.
It's just Ryan.
Ryan is everybody.
Minus everybody. This is one of my friends. This is Ryan.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Do you have any better clothes than you're wearing?
Is there something wrong with what I'm wearing?
You. Oh. If you ever want
Yeah,
tips
didn't
on
didn't think so.
style, I can
like,
be happy to give you some tips on style.
Style doesn't particularly help when you're fighting for your life. It's not the most important thing to think about.
That is
oh
so
no.
deeply untrue. So you see, anything that would be wishing to attack you would first stop and admire your
I can see
sleek.
you've never been near a battle, so that's fine. It's lovely to meet you.
Hush, would you like to vouch for me? You remember Spulio being in battle with you, but not being near it. Just casting spells from afar.
Spulio is no stranger to combat. He's been deeply involved in any of our operations, and he's been really
Deep
critical to our missions.
critical as well.
I can definitely see the critical side.
Do you like my shoes?
No.
Oh. Are all
See,
the
it's
rest
not
of
fun
you?
when someone criticizes your appearance, is it?
Okay. You know something? Make a persuasion check.
Oh, I'm so good at these now. A 17.
Wow.
Wow. I guess I never really saw it that way. Ryan,
It's fine. We all have room to learn.
I apologize for my critiquing of your outfit.
No problem. And I
Right.
It
apologize for
looks
saying you've
it
never been in a
looks
battle before.
good on you.
Insight check.
I like how
Spulio
you.
never apologized. What?
I like that's
I
the
will
equivalent.
try it, but
That's
you
the,
pull it off.
that's the equivalent of. I love how you just wear anything. Like that's 100% what we just said.
It's so you.
It's so
I got a
you.
23 on insight.
Oh my god.
So you can see that Spulio truly meant that he was sorry, but couldn't help himself from this snarky comment.
Oh, I note that.
Well, yeah. Spulio, I came to ask you a question. You invited us to participate in this Ride of the Moon, whatever that is. What is that exactly?
He skitters over to you with his four legs and takes his forearms and quickly buttons your coat as you kind of came here all disheveled. He buttons up your coat and makes it look all straight and stiff. Reclasps your banner on the right hook, and it was kind of off to the side on the wrong one. I'm sorry, you were saying?
I thought it looked fine before, but
You did.
what was this? What was this Ride of the Moon that you were talking about? And when is it going to be?
At dusk.
Oh, okay. So we do have some time still.
And I could tell you, but doesn't the illustrious Hush still love a good mystery?
Always do. You know I do.
I know. It'll be fun.
Her tail is wagging.
You'll feel good and just like a shining ray of moonlight might give you a little boost. We'll leave that up to mystery.
Okay. Oh, I love this. All right. So today at dusk, we still have some time left. Ryan, did you have anything that you wanted to do? I wanted to fix one last thing, and it should be ready by then. I think I can finish the spell page by then.
Crafting party. Okay. I've got a couple of things I want to sort out.
I
How
will
many
see
hours?
you both later with more friends. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah.
They will be as well dressed as me, so I'm sure you will be very looking forward to that.
Excellent. 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 As you guys turn and walk away, you hear, "And Ryan, you've
Yes?
got a great butt."
Ooh, fantastic.
Thanks.
And onward you continue back to your wyverns, and you go back toward the town to meet back
Oh.
up with your friends.
Ryan, I don't
Mhm.
think you understand how high praise that was, and he will never criticize you again unless it's in jest. That was kind of amazing. I think you're like the first person he actually likes.
I definitely didn't get that vibe from him, but sure. I'll just nod and say yes and agree with you.
It's a good thing.
Okay.
By the way,
For sure.
if anyone's wondering, Rulio is the new ship name for Ryan and him.
Yes.
Rufio! Okay.
I know, I thought that
Oh,
too. Bangarang, baby.
stop it.
Excellent.
All right.
And I will go back and we will be doing crafting.
Yes.
That's my favorite thing to do.
I know. So, you guys are going to spend until dusk crafting,
Yes.
which will give you each 2 sessions. You'll have 8
Yes.
hours.
I will
Okay.
not be able
Wow,
to
that's
finish
a
that
long
in this
time.
time, but I will do 2 things on the hand axe. So
Okay.
it's 2 tier 1 components, which was conjuration. So
Yes. Let me go get my book for Jackie, too.
Hey,
and I
Ryan,
also
what are you
don't know
building?
what Faye and Quinn are doing.
Probably either reading or crafting. But
Probably the same.
All right.
Crafting party.
Rista will join you on the shopping adventure. Give me one moment.
Hey, Ryan, what are you building?
So I'm feeling very lazy at the moment. So you know,
Really?
yeah, shocking. I know. I'm trying to come up with a way to make the hand axe come back to me without
Oh,
me
that
having to
kind
go
of
pick it up.
lazy.
Yeah, that kind of lazy.
That's like
So-
the best kind of lazy.
I know.
Alright.
So I'm trying to fashion something on my belt that it will automatically go back to if it's out of my grasp for like 6 seconds. But
What is?
I'm
What
not
if she
very
just?
far with it.
What if she just
What was it,
made
like a glove or something?
Well, why do you think the gloves are important?
Oh, no. I mean, it has nothing to do with that, but if you really wanted it to come back to your hand, you could fashion a glove, but you're
Yeah,
usually busy with your hands too, so I don't know.
that's what I was thinking. I've usually got them both on the pike, so it makes. If it came back
That's
to that, that would be
true.
like, oh no. So going back to the belt might be a little easier.
Well, the pike is your bread and butter, so why use a hand axe? Just to get yourself some, cover some distance?
Range more than
Gotcha.
anything.
Okay, then that definitely makes sense.
Hmm.
Alright, so you said it's conjuration.
Yeah. Not my strongest suit, but I'll give it a try.
I mean, I don't think any of magic specifically is your strongest suit, but you are able to weave it into, commonplace materials like this with a fair amount of mastery.
I've had a bit of practice, but spend a lot of time, as you know. We all spend a lot of time doing crafting, but I think I did more than others. So
Yeah, but I mean, that was your job before you even started doing any of this, so it's not that far out of what you normally do anyway.
exactly.
All right.
Do you need a hand with the spell page?
Yes, please. I think we're like this close. It's just maybe a paragraph or 2 left.
Okay. I will then do just one go on the hand axe, and I'll do one with helping Hush with the spell page.
All right. And Hush, you're going to do 2 on the spell page, 1 by yourself, 1 with Ryan, unless you finish it in 1.
Unless I finish it in 1, yeah.
We'll do the helped one first.
All right. So you guys work on the spell page together. Hush, go ahead and roll with advantage.
Avantage.
Beautiful. Natural 20. For a total of like 25, I think.
You complete the arcane incantation on the page, and the spell immediately begins to illuminate across the page. So with a natural 20, I would say roll a d6, but re-roll ones and twos.
Ooh.
6.
Right.
Sick.
That is awesome.
The opacity on the arcane letters is bright. The sigils appear bright. It almost like blinds both of you for a minute as it appears. The enchantment is so strong that you'll have a consumable 3 uses of that spell.
Wow.
Good work.
Ryan, I think we did it.
It's mostly you. It's good
Thank-
work.
Oh, wow. That took a long time. Thank you. Seriously.
Anytime. It's fun to learn something new.
But my biggest question that I've been really racking my brain about for a long time is, how do we want to use it?
It's something you were given, so I think it's up to you to decide who to use it on. Use it.
Okay, I think I'll save it for tonight. I'll ask Spoolio how he feels,
Mm-hmm.
since there's something that we're trying to do together. But what you're doing too is really important, and you've been helping me out with this spell page, so I think using it to look for whatever you're looking for, whatever mysterious thing that might be, I'm willing to expend some time to do that as well.
Thanks. We'll see if it's needed to find Cog's turn at some point and see what he knows. But if he's found anything, but we'll see. Thanks for the offer, though.
Mm-hmm. All right, but your hand axe.
Oh yeah, I want to give this a
So
go.
that's next.
Oh yeah. Are you going to work on anything?
You can always aid Ryan with the hand axe if you want to.
I will assist Ryan with the hand axe.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right, so you can roll with advantage.
I rolled a natural 20 for a total of
Oh my
31.
God.
I don't have the
Sorry, the fuck
Sorry,
did you
I have a
say for
couple
the total?
31.
What? We don't
I
have a
double
thingy for that.
I double proficiency with tools that I'm proficient with.
What was the basic that what was the
It's a 2 benefit. So I think it adds like 25.
It does.
25.
Yeah. Which is nice. Is that up to
Damn.
45%? And I will remove one of the conjurations.
So having a second pair of hands does you very well as you begin to etch the conjuration runes that you need to into the side, while Hush is kind of acting like as a vice for you, just kind of holding the thing in place, turning it where you need to. Like, wow, it's so helpful having 4 hands instead of 2. Must be nice to be Julio.
This is really familiar work.
It is.
Yep. I mean, she wouldn't trust me that much because I'm a little distractible. But I used to help a friend out with things like this all the time.
I can tell. You're very good. Wow. You just finished a spell page, so can't be that bad.
I try my best.
Excellent. No, this is good progress.
Mm-hmm. It looks good.
3 more sessions or so, I'll have this done. Which is quicker than I thought it was going to be.
I know, which is awesome.
I bought way too many components for this. I thought it was going to be much worse, so I'll have some
I mean,
spare.
we could always trade them in or see if anyone else needs something for their projects. It won't go to
This is
waste.
true. Oh no, and they're nicely stored in my backpack now, so it makes things very straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Right, I think that takes us to basically dusk.
Yep. Faye Quinn, What are you guys working on?
I'm probably gonna do some reading for a little while. So there was 8 hours basically in there to work with. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll probably start with 2 sessions of reading and see how that goes. And then maybe do a crafting after that, but we'll see.
All right. 2 sessions of reading. First,
Yes.
open the book, roll a
Also, am
d20.
I in Faye? Are you with me or are you somewhere else? Okay.
I will
Would
be
be
with Quinn.
very apprehensive about opening this book.
And right before you open it, I'll just be like, I still trust you.
Don't know that you should, and I'll crack the book open.
Roll a d20.
Okay. 6.
Give me those eyebrows.
Okay.
Okay.
Some sort of like reminiscent to the smog inside the veins of Icarn. Some sort of smoke screen starts to appear around Quinn. Like her image is very visible, but she kind of gently smolders with this specific energy.
Quinn, how you feeling?
Not that different, I don't think.
No offense, but do you mind if I not get close to you right now?
No, please don't.
And roll your Arcana check.
Okay, let me see what my plus is to that. It's a whole bunch. Okay. Plus 23.
23. What was your number before?
19-50.
59. 19-59. And then
82?
82.
Ooh. Ooh. One more
You said
read.
19-82?
Yep.
One more read. One more read.
I mean, I've said I'm going to do 2 sessions of it, so I will spend another 2 hours reading.
Okay, roll another Arcana check.
Not as good. That is a 10.
Ah.
Yep.
Pretty close, though.
Damn.
Yep.
What do you want to do with the other 4 hours?
2.
You know you wanna.
I mean, I know I want to, but
2021, treat yourself.
I know, but I think her plan was do some reading, do some crafting. She doesn't know she's close to something, so
Yeah, true.
That's
I'm
fair.
gonna
Well done.
work on the dagger for the last 4 hours.
Okay.
Let me just see if I have any tier 2. I think I just have tier 1. Yes, so it's just a tier 1. And this is probably going to be Smith's tools.
Yeah.
It's on the dagger. Okay. Oh boy. Not much of a.
Didn't we say there was another one you could use for Smith's tools that isn't strength?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Okay. That is, a 0 is better than a -1.
Mathematically, yes.
Not super great. That's a 10.
And we said the dagger was 1 or 2 benefit.
It's a 3 benefit.
Oh.
Damn.
You lose
So
the
I don't think that
component.
does anything. No.
You might want to get someone to help you with that.
Yeah, probably. Okay. Yeah, she's just still distracted by everything going on, so she's not paying a whole lot of close attention to what she's doing.
All right. Faye, what would you like to do for these 4 hours? Or for 8 hours?
For the 8 hours, I'm probably going to do the same thing as Quinn now that I think about it. I'm going to do 2 readings of the book and then 1 crafting I'll need your advice on which crafting components I would have bought if this was what I was going for.
Okay.
I was planning on basically turning my pearl into like the equivalent of like a +2 magic weapon. Trying to strengthen my connection to channeling my magic through the pearl.
Okay. Yeah, you would probably need evocation.
Okay. Then yeah, I would have bought probably 2 level 2 crafting components for evocation.
All right. Go ahead and roll your d20 to pop the magic surge.
That would be a 3.
Oh no.
I saw a slight eyebrow and then a little smile. That doesn't.
Yep.
Okay. That's even worse.
We're just analyzing all his micro expressions.
I know.
I know.
fucking FBI facial analysis program.
I'm going to start using just my straight poker face, and nothing will ever come of it anymore.
You just like cover your face while turn your camera off while you look at these things. Uh-oh.
Mm.
So, last 24 hours.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, what with the what now? All right, looks like I'm not crafted.
There's this little glitch in your mind. And
Shit.
I think I just fucked things.
you have one of your memories replaced with a different one.
Oh.
Instead of... So when you guys first landed on the island and were talking to Cogs Terran as he landed and was like, there's like that specific memory, you remember your party and Ryan instead talking to the visage of the bug creature Tenris, as you feel that you guys had a conversation with this person.
Okay. Sounds good.
You can still remember Cogs Terran from the first time you met him, but you don't remember him being on the island. You just remember talking to Tenris.
Okay, cool, thanks.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and roll your check for your...
Yeah, cool, awesome, great, grand, super.
I was like, because this isn't anything new for you. This happened yesterday.
That's a dirty 20. I'm so glad.
Okay. Roll one more check.
That's another dirty 20.
Perfect. Thank you. You want to do some crafting?
I love everything
Oh
going
my
on right now.
goodness.
Yeah, sure. Enchantment's real fun, guys. I'm really glad I doubled down on that school. Enchantment's a blasty.
Me too.
Faye's gonna craft a little visage of Tenris instead.
Yeah.
By
By the end of the 8 hours, did my like smoking thing go away, or am I still?
No.
Oh, good. Okay.
Super. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to use my cartographer's tools, and it's gonna be a little creepy. Shocker. But as I'm trying to channel how trying to amplify the end result of how I channel my magic into the pearl, I'm going to kind of roll my eyes all the way back in my head, and I'm going to literally try to like draw out like what I know as like the neural pathways and synapses, and just like look into my mind literally and try to strengthen the magical channels. Does that work?
Yeah, sure.
RJ's like, please just
That was a
fucking
great
stop.
description.
So cartographer's tools, and what ability would that be? Intelligence, with charisma,
Wisdom.
wisdom. Okay, so proficiency and wisdom would be a 15 using a level 2 crafting component. I'm sure this is a level 2 enchantment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get a 20% margin.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do? I think that takes all of you to dusk, except
Mhm.
for Mickey and Rista.
Hello.
So, as you walk around the shops in Forvern, you start to look around in the different places. You end up at the bazaar that Hush and Ryan went to. There are potion sellers, leather sellers. There's people that are selling some magical wands, some weaponry, armors, cloaks. What kind of stuff would Mickey be looking for?
She's just gonna do
Rista's just
some.
kind of holding your hand, walking through the bazaar.
She's
It's
gonna do
smiling.
some window shopping, see if there's anything cool. If she sees like a cloak, then that might catch her attention.
Cloak.
Cloak.
Uh, what the fuck are these? Oh my god. So you see a couple of cloaks. One of them looks like uh, a patchwork of these different like rodent furs, all
Hmm.
like put together. It's not super pretty looking. If like it looks a bit gruesome, but also like kind of intriguing at the same time.
Doesn't really fit my aesthetic.
Nope. Uh, you see a. You see one that has this like crimson uh, reddish color to it with these like gold seam um, straps. Uh, you see one that's got like some flower petals adoring it. Let me see. There's a bunch of them.
The red one sounds like it could be pretty cool, but red is also not really in my aesthetic. So if I were to buy it, I would ask the shopkeeper if I could turn it blue.
Uh, yeah, so there's like, I mean, you could. Some of the enchantment comes from clotted blood, so there's actually some like blood on this.
Okay, what does it do though? Or is it just like really cool? Cool looking, edgy.
While wearing this cloak, your blood clots quickly. When you are subject to an effect that causes additional damage on subsequent turns due to bleeding, blood loss, or continual necrotic damage, such as a horned devil's tail, or attacked by a sort of wounding, the effect ceases after a single round of damage.
Ah, that's okay.
You don't want it?
Nah.
Alright.
I don't bleed. That's ridiculous.
Right. That's so true.
The DM will remember this.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Your actions will have consequences.
You do find a bluish cloak that looks to have like a silvery seam to it. Let me read a description really quick.
Beautiful.
It has a greenish band with a gold clasp. The interior is more of like this burgundy velvet.
Okay, what does that one do?
It's described to you as a cloak of protection.
Ooh.
Ayo.
And how much is it, Mr. Shopkeeper or Ms. Shopkeeper or
Oh, cloak of protection is going to run you about 500 gold. Unless you want to try to bargain.
I'll ask Rista if she sees any cool cloaks. Maybe we could do like a bundle.
I like the blood one.
You like the blood one?
I like the blood one.
Let's see. Oh, there's also a one that looks like a black cloak that appears to be in tatters, but closer inspection reveals that it is sewn from numerous straps of cloth shaped like bat wings. Because I like that one too.
Somehow I just get a picture of Quinn in my head looking intrigued.
Aesthetic. It's all
Aesthetic.
about the aesthetic.
Mhm.
I like that one too.
Okay.
That might look good on Quinn too.
Yeah. I'll ask the shopkeeper if there is some sort of bundle deal.
For all three cloaks, let me see if is there any others that you guys are looking at. Those are kind of creepy. I like the creepy ones.
She likes the creepy ones. I like that blue one. Someone will
Hold
die.
on
Oh,
one
fun!
sec. Okay. Cloak, cape, robe. Those are the three words. Got us. There's also one. There's also the. Oh, that's legendary. Never mind. We're not doing
No,
that.
what is it? What is it?
No. Maybe later.
Let's go. Come on, let's hear it.
Legendary state of mind, RJ.
What does that Batwing want to do, though?
Rista's gonna buy it for you.
Oh,
Aww.
I'll throw money at her when
Because you're the PC.
Gotta get in good with the family of the girlfriend.
Lots of money. I can pay her back for it.
Yeah.
What does it do, though?
Hold on.
Chill out. You'll get to play with your Christmas presents in a little bit. Wait for your sister to finish opening them.
Oh, this is a good one for Rista. Okay, you guys can buy 3 cloaks for the 3 cloaks as a bundle for 1,200 gold.
Okay,
Jesus
I got
Christ.
money. I got. How much money does Risa have?
I'm not paying a single cent. You guys
Okay.
gave her 830 gold.
Okay. Well, I have like 1,100 gold, so.
So how much do you want to throw down?
550 even split.
Could do that. I could do 800.
800?
Sure.
All right. She will throw down the other 4.
Boom. There goes all my money.
I will give you 400 when you get back.
Now I got a nice cloak of protection.
All right. So she didn't take the blood cloak. She instead took the void skin cloak. You got the cloak of wicked wings, which allows you to polymorph yourself into a swarm of bats.
What?
Excuse me?
Aesthetic.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have to get back to the page. It's aesthetic for now.
It's pure
Fuck?
aesthetic.
Absolutely.
They also, the shopkeeper's like, oh, since you spent so much money, here, take this free gift item.
I love free
And
gifts.
gives you a potion of greater healing and a pair of boots of Elvenkind.
Ooh.
Yay, all the magic stuff.
Hooray! Let me just.
You guys are just going to be gearing up, and then you're not going to have any attunement slots for the rest of the campaign, and then
Nah,
you're going to
whatever.
fight Tenris.
Okay. So it was just a standard cloak of protection that I bought. Yes.
We'll give it a little extra flair, but for now, yes.
Okay.
Once I get to have time in my life to adjust D&D beyond and make all these
Certainly.
magic items,
We'll talk.
we'll talk.
Oh,
I just put those in there as like a. Hey Jackie, remember you bought all this shit?
Boots of Elvenkind. Who's getting those?
One
I
of the
don't know.
rogues.
Hush should probably do well with them.
Yeah, I was gonna say I already got my cool stuff. I don't need more.
Do they remove disadvantage from heavy armor stealth checks?
It just says you have advantage on stealth checks.
So yes,
to
they
move
do.
silently.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Although
What
Hush, Hush is making her own boots, so maybe she wouldn't want those.
All right. Any other shops you'd want to look at? Like, there's the potion seller, or have you spent enough money?
I have
Potion
spent
seller.
quite a
Need
bit of
your
money.
strongest potions.
I will
Every
just see if there is a coffee shop on the way back so I can get myself
That
a
is
latte.
unsurprising.
Alrighty. You do find like a small-time coffee roaster called
Bean me, Seymour.
Broswin's Brawny Beans.
Nice.
It is a dwarven coffee shop, and they scorn anybody who doesn't get black coffee. They're too macho.
I love it here.
So you walk in and you're like, welcome to the Broswin's Brawny Beans. What size black coffee you gonna have?
Can I have a large latte? Can I have 2 extra shots in there, please?
Sure you can. You want some coffee with your milk?
Yeah, that's why I asked for 2 extra shots.
I will have black coffee, please. Rista looks scared to order anything else.
Mickey's just too fucking oblivious.
They charge you 5 gold for the latte, but 1 silver for the coffee.
What? I'll pay it.
You did ask for a large, to be fair.
And
With
2
any-
extra shots, yeah.
The large comes in a quarter keg. He literally gives you a quarter keg.
A stein.
Yes, it's a stein. Just... It's frothy, like an ale.
Oh, good. I don't think I want any more alcohol, though. I've had enough of that.
No, you haven't.
True! I like the way these
Like,
guys
whips out a bottle of just some ambiguous liquor from under the counter and goes, I'm gonna pour some in there for you.
I'll look to Rista.
No. No, she will not do that.
Come on! on, we'll have a party. It'll be great.
Do
No, I've had enough party for long time.
Okay.
Have to be sharp today to use speak with some undead folks.
True. I hope she said that like in earshot of the dwarf Rista.
Yeah, she doesn't care.
Yeah.
Dwarf is just kind of like, what?
We're gonna talk to dead people.
You're probably gonna need this then.
Okay. How much is that? I'll take it to go.
The bottle?
Yeah, the whole bottle.
I don't know. You actually paid 5 gold for that latte, so
That's what you charged me. Is it not 5 gold?
yeah, it's kind of a shit price. Here, you can just have the bottle.
Oh, thanks.
I have a little more respect for you now.
Wow. Someone giving me respect?
You sit with Rista and enjoy the conversation. So the table you're sitting at is just a large stone slab. The benches are cold. They're just pieces of rock.
I like to think my legs can't reach the floor either.
Rista's barely do, and yours do not.
Yeah.
Swing it in the wind.
Yeah.
So, how's everything going?
You mean like in general or like with saving the world or cuz that's kind of a lot, right? That's a
Anything
lot.
you want to talk about, I can listen.
I know. Boy, we really don't know what we're doing, huh?
I don't think so.
You think you're the person that you want to talk to, the dead person, will have some answers?
Maybe, but not all of them.
Hmm.
I think maybe direction is the better word for it.
I think at this point I will take anything. Cause not trying to be offensive or anything, she says to no one in particular. Eh,
Rista looks around.
Velana and Kier, I had a dream yesterday, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. It
You
was kind of,
didn't.
yeah, it was kind of a bit vague. So
Why would they be so vague with you?
I don't know.
This Velana, the bard, seems to claim to love you, and here you have just begun with, but why? Why not give you a pathway and not just leave you in the dark like that?
I mean, I think they say something along the lines of like my mind can't handle it or something like
You
that.
can't handle the truth. I just wanted to shout that I read it in a book one time.
um, which I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're right. There are some things that I know I need to work on, and that's okay.
Of course, it's okay.
But I think did Cogs Terran say there was like a temple to Kier or something like that somewhere?
He did. Temple of the Many-Handed Goddess. This is how you described her. So
I wonder if we go there if we could get some answers or direction.
maybe we could learn some stuff, if nothing else.
I think I'd like that, even if we at least try.
Do you want to go tonight?
I mean, we could go tonight, but like I feel like we said we were going to be there for Hush, right?
Yeah, I mean after that.
Oh,
That
after.
is at dusk. We have an entire night. You are a party animal. You can handle anything.
That is 100% true.
Yes, as I saw.
Yes. Oh God, wait, what did I do?
Nothing.
Well, I rolled a 2.
I rolled a natural 20.
Fuck. Tracks.
Maybe we go with Hush, and then we can go off and together visit the temple. I will, of course, be with you. And after, maybe we come back to the tavern, and if we're going to party, just make it a simple bottle of white wine, and that's it.
I don't know if I've ever had white wine before.
I usually drink red wine, but I don't know my head can handle all that extra sugar.
Okay. My fucking headset. Hang on. I love how it just defaults to my speakers. I just hear you shout that through my speaker. Fucking headset. Is this thing on? Hello.
Yep.
Okay, good. It wasn't lighting
You're
up.
good.
I do feel kind of bad about
Oh,
something. Fucking. Hello.
It's fine. It's fine.
Ah!
It's
Okay,
fine.
we're good. Screaming in the microphone. I guess I didn't really mean to get wasted yesterday. I'm sorry.
that's okay. It'd be nice to share your company just as you are. I'm very happy with that version of you.
Thanks. You see her take a deep breath. I guess I kind of got a little nervous.
Are you freaking out? Because
Mm.
I am too, so I understand.
Why are you freaking out?
Because I'm very nervous. I don't know how to talk to you, in a romantic way. I only know what I've read in books and stories, and I don't read fiction very often.
Me either, I guess. I don't really read too much to begin with, though. I don't
It is
know.
always some big muscly knight saving a princess from a dragon or something stupid like that. That kind of stuff doesn't happen.
Right. Who's gonna be the muscly knight? I'm pretty muscly.
Yeah, I think you're stronger than I am.
Nah. Like, I don't know. You
She
carried
casually
me.
flexes the muscle.
She's fucking jacked.
She's stronger than average.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with the way you speak. I like it.
I like it when you speak too. There I go saying dumb, cheesy things again. So, black coffee is giving me the jitters.
You want some of my latte? She
Yes,
picks it
please.
up with 2 hands.
Reese just got a trail of foam on her upper lip.
What do you think?
Doesn't realize it and just keeps talking through it.
Mickey's just trying to hide a smile. I mean, so I don't hate rooming with you, but it's kind of got some like interesting expectations now, huh?
Like pressure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's so feels so pressury, like something's pressing on my chest.
That's how I feel too, and like my shoulders just lock up and my hands just start twitching.
I never know what to do with my hands. It's terrible. You hear one of the dwarves just grunt from the back. Try working.
Oh no. Hey, you be quiet. She works plenty.
Alright, sorry, didn't know you could hear me.
I hear everything.
I hear everyone.
A passive perception of 20, motherfucker.
You know it would be nice
Hmm?
if we get dessert,
Yep.
get a bottle of wine if you want, and just sit there and have conversation. No expectations, no anything. Just hang out.
That sounds wonderful.
Do you know how to play chess?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I would thought you'd put up a better fight than that, but never mind.
I mean, I've seen Ryan play chess. He's pretty good.
I'll kick his ass.
Dude.
But he's not invited. It's just us.
Okay. Maybe another time. Maybe when we're like traveling or something. Yeah, that sounds nice.
Yeah. I think so too.
Oh, I feel so much better now.
Probably because the caffeine has pushed some of the chemicals out of your head from the hangover stuff.
Isn't caffeine also a chemical? Like a
Yeah, but
nice
you're just
chemical?
replacing naughty chemicals with nice ones.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Also, you kind of got a little something right
What?
there.
How long has that been there? You guys are walking around with a shopping bag full of cloaks too.
Oh yeah.
You just have all these cloaks.
Yep.
Well, shall we get back to them?
After you, my muscly knight.
Oh, thank you, princess. I will save you from such a terrible dragon.
Thank you.
As you walk out, your dwarf's like, what the fuck were those two ladies talking about?
Shush, let them role play.
Do you want to play chess with me? No!
No, I don't like that at all.
Come on! Your girlfriend's trying to share interest with you!
I
you
mean,
don't have to share all interests all the time.
I'd try and learn, but I'd probably be really fucking bad at it.
Rista would take it easy on you instead of just absolutely demolishing you.
Where's the fun in that?
She checkmates you in one move.
As you're walking back, she says to you, so you said, you're not really sure of what's going to happen or anything with, how the world is going. I just want to remind you that if you've ever read a storybook, the protagonist, the one who ends up winning in the end, is never sure of themselves at the beginning of the story. They're always just terribly unsure and doubtful of themselves. But they stick to their convictions usually. Remember their virtues, and that is what happens to help them win in the end.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, they always win. So, kind of a given. I mean, especially as long as I'm here keeping you all alive.
That's true. We
Hmm.
do need that. So
I got the magic touch.
I was going to say something romantic and sexy, and I don't know how. You do have the magic touch.
Nice.
Nice. High fives you.
Yeah. We're so stupid. I love it.
You guys all eventually, over the course of the day, get back together and
Mickey and
go.
Reese just hear a pedestrian just be like, "Fucking dweebs," as they're walking past.
Race to cast Ray of Sickness on that person and
Hey, shut up, chum fucker. I got a cool cloak
you
and a
start
hot girlfriend.
puking in the middle of the street. What's happening? Oh!
Kill
Reese,
him.
Oh, chum fucker, you brought it back.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. It's the greatest insult ever, and I'm so glad that Mickey uses it.
It's
Yeah.
probably the only insult she really knows.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Fucker. Alright. So, you all get on your wyverns and begin to depart for the right of the moon. As the sun has set, you do see a moon has appeared in the sky again for a third night in a row.
Can I attune to my cloak?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's got more AC than me now.
Hell yeah.
You
Wow.
arrive at the temple with the four citadels and go to the right one. You are greeted by Spulio, who says, "Welcome. Oh dear, you all look so dreadfully bright and shiny today.
I just got this new cloak.
Um, who are you?
Hi, I'm Mickey.
Hi, that cloak is actually quite beautiful.
Thanks. What's your name?
I'm Spulio.
Hi, Spulio.
Hi. Oh, you're very friendly.
Mm.
That she is.
Yeah.
Good to meet you, sir. My name's
Do you
Faye.
have a magic cloak for this one? And points at you, Faye.
I'll like rifle through my stuff. No.
Oh, that's too bad. Hi, what's your name?
Was this at me or at Quinn?
At you.
My name's Faye. Do I need a magic cloak for this ritual? I didn't.
No,
You
no,
don't
no. You don't need one.
Sorry, what was that, RJ?
You don't need it, but it would suit you.
I know.
Oh,
Don't worry.
I don't know what that means.
He has a way with words that
Oh.
is unique.
Hello again, Ryan. It's
Good to
nice
see
to
you
see
again.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you as well. Yeah.
His name's actually Ryan Bob.
Don't
Ryan's
listen to
just
Mickey.
Ryan's just a nickname.
Is
No,
Ryan
No, it is not. These guys are fooling you.
make a contested persuasion check, you two.
Oh my goodness.
Please let me outpersuade +5 warlock. It's not going to happen.
No.
That's a 15.
21.
Yep.
Damn. What's up, Ryan Bob?
Okay. All right. And Miss Eladrin of the Fae, what's your name?
I'm Quinn. Pleasure to meet you.
You as well. Literally says nothing about your clothes.
Yep. Am I still smoking, by the way?
Yeah.
Shit.
Have I noticed any change about me at all?
You have a nice
No.
butt.
No, your change is permanent. Something happened to you and it's permanent.
And I have no idea what it is.
I have no idea what it is.
It's his
No,
butt.
I was about to say, Spulio commented on your butt. You just got like create butt cast on you or something.
Yeah. The abjuration ward has built inside your ass, so now your butt has a force field on it, inside it.
Create dump.
There's a force field in your butt.
Yeah, it's the create dump truck spell.
That's a 3rd level spell.
Sick.
That's a 9th level spell. What are you
No,
talking about?
not sick, thick.
Yeah, done with 3 C's.
Ryan Bob the Thick. All right.
All right.
Are you ready to receive the rite of the moon?
I am.
What does that entail?
Where are we exactly?
You're in the temple of the Moonweaver, Sahanin Moonbow.
Oh. I
Do you know
kind
anything about Sahanin?
of aside to Rista. Who's Sahanin Moonbow?
She is an elven goddess of the Fae, specifically tied to the moon. Like, Rista gives you this enormous description. Rolled
Okay.
another natural 20.
Of course she
His,
did.
Amazing.
My little brainiac, she's so smart.
It comes out very rapidly. It's hard to keep up with.
I pretend to keep up with it.
Yeah, I think we're ready. I do have some really good news though, Spulio. I don't know if I should tell you like before or after.
Oh, that's
Okay,
up to
before.
you.
Okay,
Okay.
before. She's going to pull him aside and show him the spell page. Look at
I
it.
don't know what this means.
I have to explain everything to everybody. Okay, so this.
Can't you
This.
write in better calligraphy than this? This is like
Hey,
in scratch.
that's my writing.
I always told
Okay.
you your writing was kind of blocky, but
It is
Sorry.
terrible. No. It's very reasonable. It's terrible. My handwriting's awful. I'm the only person who can read it.
Make a
Although-
deception check.
I mean, this can only go well. 7.
7. He just looks over at you. What's up his ass? Beautiful as it is.
I don't like he likes being criticized for the hard work that he put into making sure that this works properly.
Did
It's great. It's great, Ryan.
I know you're lying. It's fine. Don't worry.
It's suitable and adequate, and thank you.
I want
The
to look
fact
at
you
Ryan's
can read
butt.
it is the important thing.
Right, it's
You
legible.
look at Ryan's butt.
Yeah, what's going on?
It's just his normal butt.
Why is everyone looking at my butt now?
Mm.
Mhm. But
What would
yeah.
they?
So this is it's a page. It's going to it has capabilities where if we really wanted to, we could figure out the locations of some people, kind of like an all-seeing eye.
Oh. When I become a strong enough cleric, I might be able to have that ability as well. I know what you
Really?
mean. Yes.
Oh, so you know exactly what I'm talking
I
about.
was going to use it to see if I could find where Tags was, but I'm not nearly that powerful yet.
But with this, we can.
You can.
Do we hear this conversation going on?
Oh yeah. Probably.
I mean, you let us know if you hear this guy. Are you having it in front of us?
Okay, so she's gonna turn around and say, okay, we can probably do this after the rite. I will need your help with this, probably. But you know that page that I've been working on for like several days?
No.
No.
Really?
Yeah, you just kind of like went off by yourself for a while, and we assume like you were off doing like spy
Well,
stuff.
I gathered-
I assume
oh.
anyway. I don't know what you do. I really don't know what you do.
Well, when we were sharing that room that one time when we were in Fargo Land, I had cracked open a book and started working on this thing, but Ryan helped me finish it.
Oh, okay. What does it do?
Uh, we can spy on people. I only think it works a couple of times, though.
It's rare that the pretty ones are so helpful and capable.
And we're ever so thankful.
Wait, so you can use that to spy, or like
Oh yeah, I'm
see
100% looking at Ryan.
see people like that? How does it work?
So we take this page. It's got some runes on it, an arcane circle of divination, and then we speak it out loud, and we just use it. And it should work. We just have to figure out who we want to use it on, and I already have one person in mind. You don't know who he is, though. That's a bigger story.
Okay, and it can be like anyone in the whole world?
Yeah, I think so long as we're on the same world. But yes, I even offered to help Brian with his whole, finding his dad or his mom. It could be used to help you, Faye. It could be used to help any one of us, really, if you really wanted to.
You see Mickey just kind of glance over at Rista.
It's not. There are more important things. She just
We
whispers that to you.
Mickey
we
gives
could
her
use
a
it to
look.
find that bug guy.
Or even Tenris. Yeah.
She just kind of wraps her arm around you and squeezes a little bit.
But yeah, it's just possibilities, and I want to discuss it as a group. But the first use, I do want to use it to be able to find my friend. Really old friend.
I mean, it's your thingy. Like, it makes sense.
Use it how you will.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to let you know that, you too, Spoolio, just so we can figure out what to do and not have it really get too in the way of this rite that you have going on.
We'll do it after the rite. I'll be very curious to know. And scared. Nervous.
Yeah. Yeah. In the meantime, though, we have some pretty cool moon stuff to do.
You're right. Are we participating in this right? Or we expected to do something here?
Are you the ilk of this?
Observing.
Are you the ilk of this? The ilk of this wonderful tabaxi Hush?
Are we her friends? Was that what you're asking?
Yes.
Yes, they're my
Yeah.
companions.
Yeah.
That as her friends, I advocate that you participate in the rite.
Okay.
Sweet. What do we need to do?
He's so dramatic about it. You guys are like, all right.
Yeah, I mean, like, what does the right entail? Like,
Well,
do we
you see,
blood?
first, I am going to take a censer and wave it over a piece of glass. It's going to reveal a mirror that will be a portal to the pocket dimension of the Feywild. As that pocket dimension opens, you will be tasked with bringing this censer to the divine priest within the Feywild. If you can deliver the censer successfully, he will give you a gift. You may have to battle through dangers while you're there.
Sorry, wait, what?
Huh?
What the
This
fuck
a
is going
whole-
on?
I thought we were
That's what
gonna
the rite is.
I thought we were gonna write poetry or something.
This
And
is
then
not
share
a
it.
rite.
Rite.
Oh.
Right. Rite.
She's not
I
very good
thought-
with spelling.
I thought there would be like dancing or like drinking some wine under the moon or whatever you fucking moon. What the what?
No, it's much more serious than that.
Oh.
This is not the mystery that I was expecting, but I'm kind of down for it, though.
Good thing I
mean,
got
Hush,
this
what the
cool
fuck?
new cloak.
Hush, what the fuck did you sign us up for?
Well, in my
practice.
defense,
You
in-
never. You didn't ask. We could have prepared for this.
he said it was gonna be a mystery, and I said, "Cool, I like mysteries," and so now we're finding out this mystery together as a group.
You say you could have prepared for this. What preparation do you need to do? All your stuff is fired off normally.
Are we gonna
I
be
don't
in there
know.
for like days and days and days?
No. It should only take anywhere between 12 minutes to 600 years, somewhere in that range,
Oh,
We were
depending
Stroll.
on how the time dilation happens between there and here.
because we were gonna go do something after this. So I thought it was just gonna be like a quick, like we say a prayer or something.
It'll be quick.
Fine. You'll be fine.
I, for one, fancy going to the Feywild. Sounds pretty fun to me.
I mean,
Spools
were you?
will.
Go for it.
You'll be okay, right? It's just a quick like in and out thing, right?
Yeah, of course.
18.
Rista.
Insight checking that.
I mean, Quinn, you heard what that priestess said last night, that the world's going to get reset. Like, are you serious about the 600-year time dilation thing? Because we can't.
No, that was only a joke.
Another insight check
Yeah,
right
I was
there.
about to say. I rolled another fucking 2.
23.
He doesn't know. He just said a number.
Are you coming with us, Spoolio?
Do you want me to come with you, Mickey? The best dressed person in the party?
I don't know. What can you do? What are your
Well,
skills?
Are you allowed to come with us?
I don't
I
want
am-
you to come with us.
Shut up, Faye. What can you do?
I am a practitioner of divine magic. I can heal. I am.
Me too.
Oh, nice! High five. Second arm high fives.
Oh
Same
yeah.
side of body.
Who's your wait?
If
Your
we-
god is Moonbow? Say Hanin?
Yes.
Okay.
Who's your god?
Kier?
Wow, that's neat.
Yeah.
Do you know Kier?
Not personally.
She's got a lot of hands like Spoolio.
There's people that go deep into the woods to go to her temple sometimes.
Oh, there's a temple of Kier.
Yeah, it's
Nikki,
way
we should
back.
go.
Way away.
Oh yeah, me and Rista were gonna go after this rite, but I don't know if we're gonna have
Right,
time
you
to.
can have the rites, then you can go visit your god, and everyone will be just so happy.
Spools, if you come with us, it'll be just like before. You know, when we did our raids and stuff. I would really like it if you came with us.
You will prove to me that you've been in battle as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I do have a lot to prove.
And a lot to offer.
I don't.
Let-
My vote is no. I don't
Shut
want him to come.
up, Faye. I think he should come. I like him.
All right. Well, 3-2. I guess whatever.
Are you okay, Faye?
No, I don't like him, and I don't like this.
Hey,
Remember
what's the
you said
problem?
about that spell you could cast at will? Perhaps you should try that.
No.
Insight. What is going on?
I mean, I'll tell you what's going on. We just got this shit sprung on us. We're getting shunted off into some pocket dimension that we might be in for 100 years.
Might if we just waste time. But
The
we're not
insight
gonna.
check revealed he had no idea what he was talking about when he said that.
Okay.
Oh. Faye, I promise it won't take too long. We're gonna be out in time for us to be able to go visit the temple and whatever else that we need to do. We're not gonna be stuck there for hundreds of years.
Like I said, 3-2. I get it. I'm outvoted.
Well, let's get going.
Shall I perform the rite then?
No time like the present.
Mm-hmm.
Reveals a smoking censer and waves it in front of a mirror, and you can see that the mirror kind of becomes a door and opens, and there's this beautiful, vast, chaotic forest in front of you. You can see that there's kind of a flatness to it. Like it's just like a one pocket space. Like it doesn't curve over a horizon. There seems to be just an edge where like existence stops, like the walls of a video game. And there's a smoky chimney on the other side. You feel like all you really have to do is take the sensor, go to that house, and give it to whoever lives there.
Oh, okay. If we're going to be going over there, that can't be that hard.
I wouldn't. Let's not think it's going to be that straightforward.
Probably not, but Quinn, you've been from the Feywild. Is there anything that we should expect before we dive in?
It's hard to really expect things from the Feywild. Its sort of whole thing is being unexpected.
Okay, expect the unexpected. Got it.
Sure.
And with that, I think we will end this here.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
So, for whomever decided to tune into this, past, present, future, thanks very much. This is Halgie at D&D. If you like stuff that we did, go ahead and follow and subscribe. Subscription. And I hope you have a great holiday season.
Yep. Tune in next week for Feywild shenanigans, apparently.
Yeah,
Was not expecting this at the end.
me
of this.
either.
No! Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.